Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Colin, new guy Alex getting trained. We're looking forward to a great show tonight. I mean, the break room has been just electric the last week, the last month. 2023, why change things now? We have a Mahomes Diamond Helmet Series up. Mahomes is still out there. We got Gronk in there. We got Tua. We pulled only one headliner in the early show, Adrian Peterson. We had an Eric Dickerson Speed Flex that wasn't a headliner. I mean, it was a ridiculous show in the early show with that series. Going to be a lot of fun. Slab cards down to 4 boxes to go. A couple headliners left. Minis, reps, jerseys pretty early in those series. So a lot of good stuff in the room. Cannot wait to get started. How are you guys doing tonight?
Beautiful, man. As you said, I mean, Joe Namath in that series, too.
Oh,
Diamond. Yeah.
Man.
Excited to see him and everything else. I mean, there's still almost every headliner available in the reps. I think only Eric Dickerson gone.
Yeah.
Can't miss. I think we have all the boxes in here now. Pretty awesome stuff.
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, among other names.
Right.
So, show 2 here in the break room, Alex. Training, how are you feeling so far about Ultimate Autographs? Be honest.
Oh, I'm feeling great. It's fun. It's electric. The chat is awesome too.
Yeah, we got a lot of great customers in here.
That's not what we weren't saying between shows.
Oh,
right. We were smack talking, you guys. Just kidding. We got the Seaborn. Emu saying welcome back. Welcome back to you as well. This is fun to watch and be a part of, says Terry Wilson. There you go. Echoing kind of what Alex was just saying. So we do have one pre-fill here. It's, of course, in the Mahomes helmets. We have through box 20 now on the ticker. That is only a 30-box series, so we knock out more of these. You can put them all here in the room at some point tonight. I think there's 23 boxes left in that series. We might close it out tonight. The Seaborn Emu asking for box 12, so 12 is gone, actually.
I thought we did that one.
We did do it. It's off the ticker. Vinny did ask for 12. We have 1, 5, 6, 8, 11, and then 13 through 20. I'm going to get the randomizer prepped here. 2 virtual dice, looking for 6 or higher. We've got 3 and a 6, 9 on the dice roll. That'll do. And let's see what we're chasing today. Wheel of Names, chase item of the day. Here we go. What do we have in here? Alan, it's a good one for you. Fly, Eagles, Fly, the replica helmets. This series has been a little bit slow. I mean, nothing is slow, but relative to the rest of the break room. So good chance to get that moving today. Replica helmets is the chase item of the day. Although I have a feeling the thing we'll be chasing is the Mahomes diamond helmets.
Yeah, probably.
But if you want that chase wheel spin, let's fill up at least one rep helmet break. We got box 11, Alex, from Mr. Seaborn Emu. Who's that again? Who's that in the names?
Who was it?
Seaborn Emu, what's your name, brother? I know it's not James or Vinny or David. That's Lane. Lane Taylor.
Gosh, I knew that.
Didn't Lane win the Lawrence Taylor in the early show on the slabs?
Lane did. You know, he won a Michael Strahan.
Oh, even
in this series.
arguably even better.
Yeah.
So there you go. We will go 9 clicks here for our divisions. Damian Fairbanks, welcome to the room. Jonathan Malden, welcome to the room. All the new customers, guys, I ask you what's your favorite squad so I can show you what series you should play. And also, how did you hear about Ultimate Autographs? We are on all over social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. We stream the shows on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We're pretty much on most social media platforms. If you're not following us, you should, for plenty of bonus content and a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Randomizer going up, 9 clicks. Here we go, guys. Good luck in the first break of the show. Let me win that patty, says the Seaborn Emu. Says you and everyone else.
Yeah.
You got to get the AFC West first, and then you got to get the right box. Vinny Batani's got the AFC West. Cherry says we came up on Facebook advertising for me. There you go. Advertising department doing their job. We have Nick Boyer up top in the NFC North, Lane Taylor in the NFC South, David McDowell NFC East, James Strode NFC West, Nick Boyer AFC North, Damian Fairbanks AFC South. And I got to tell you, as far as headliners goes, I know the AFC West is Mahomes, but the AFC East, Joe Namath, Gronk, and Tua.
Dang.
That's Jonathan Malden. New guy, maybe going to get a headliner right off the bat.
That'd be something.
And then Vinny Batani finally in the AFC West. Could get himself Mahomes here. Box 11 out of 30. Good luck, guys, in the diamond helmets. Everything has been good so far.
Yeah.
Guaranteed fire in this series. There are no bad hits.
Why stop now?
New customer mojo. It's a real thing. It's not Jonathan, though. It's Damian taking home CJ2K. Flash authentic for the Titans. Chris Johnson, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. One of the fastest running backs in NFL history. JSA certified. Congrats, Damian. That helmet is worth considerably more than $80. That's all Damian spent. First order ever. First win order. Chris Johnson with the first win. There you go, Damian.
Well, that's not too bad, is it?
No, not bad at all.
One break, a full-size authentic flash, Chris Johnson.
Oh, gosh. We say that's a lot. Full-size authentic's worth a few $100. Without it being specialty like a flash, without the autograph. 6 1,000-yard rushing seasons for this guy. Came in the league and immediately took the NFL by storm.
Mm-hmm.
Like some running backs, injuries later on in his career slowed him down a little bit. We'll see if he gets in the Hall of Fame. But even if he doesn't, fantastic career. Awesome, says Damian. Thanks. You are welcome, Damian. Thank you very much for hopping in the break room. If you don't mind sharing, let us know your squad and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs.
I mean, there was a time, at least a season, I would say, Chris Johnson was the best running back in football.
Well, he was when he rushed for 2,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
There's
It's
8
2K.
guys who have ever done it. I think it's 2 of them Titans. Derrick Henry, Chris Johnson. We had Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson. Missing 2. Did I say Barry Sanders already?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 others I'm missing. Only 8 guys have done it.
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis, another break room regular.
I was about to say, we get all these guys.
We get all of them in the break room. So, pretty elite club for sure. Damian says, Chiefs found you on Facebook. Damian, I'm a Chief fan as well. Who did I miss?
Of course, Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
My man.
That's right.
I love Jamal Lewis.
Raven Great, another guy we get in the break room. So we get all those guys in this break room.
Good Lord, yeah.
Oh.
2006 and 14 touchdowns. That's
Incredible.
pretty good.
One of the fastest players ever.
And that was back when Jamal Lewis, the Ravens were just a running team. They knew he was going to run, and they couldn't stop him.
Yep.
I mean, Trent Dilfer was the quarterback. Enough said. Denny saying Jamal Lewis. And look at this. Jonathan Malden is a Bears fan.
Bears.
So Damian and Jonathan, I love these guys already. I'm a Chiefs and Bears fan. I grew up in Chicago. That's my squad. I lived 6 years in Missouri, worked 2 years professionally at a CBS station. In 2018 to 2020, covered some Chief games. Love the Chiefs. Love the Bears. It's like my original squad, the Bears, and then my new squad, which lets me be happy after witnessing all the Bear losses. So these guys will fit right back in the room. We have a lot of Bear hits, a lot of Chief hits, two of the most common teams here in the break room. And also, Damian, you're in the right series. This is the series with Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
The Mahomes Diamond helmets. We're down to 22 boxes left in that series. Odds are Mahomes will come out tonight. I'm pretty sure we'll close out that series tonight, just given based off what we've seen in the diamonds and loaded dice in the last couple weeks.
No kidding.
I don't think it's going to be around very long. We have a lot of Packers, Seaborn Emo. Actually, a lot of Packers in the room. Also, one of the more common teams. I'm going to give you guys a little top-to-bottom rundown here because, surprisingly, we don't have a second break filled up. Although I know we're close on a bunch of things, though.
Yeah.
So, no, this is Patrick Diamond helmets. Down to 22 boxes left. Patrick Mahomes, full-size authentic lunar. Maybe the best quarterback in the NFL, still out there. Gronk, one of the all-time great tight ends. Joe Namath, all-time great quarterback. Trevor Lawrence, great young current quarterback. Tua, great young current quarterback. And the NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis. Those are just the photo headliners. Kurt Warner, DK Metcalf. I think we pulled Nick Chubb, right? I think so. I don't know. We pulled him in several things.
I think so.
But a lot of goodies. The and more section included a lot of great stuff like an Eric Dickerson Speed Flex. We have 6 spots to go in the solid concrete slabs. We are now down to 4 slab cards in this series. And we still have Larry Fitzgerald, the guy who almost never signs. Second all-time in receiving yards. And Collins guy, Jalen Hurts, on the slab card. 50% chance at a headliner on the slabs. We got 3 spots to go in the double box break for the home stretch authentics. We have just 6 authentics left. Nick Chubb and Brian Urlacher still out there as far as headliners, if you like. The North divisions or orange helmets, those are the guys for you. Very good stuff. We have 4 spots to go in the onside kick mini helmet series. Deebo Samuel still out there. Terrell Davis and Tony Dorsett. So a lot of good running backs out there. Deebo is like almost virtually a running back at times as well.
Pretty much.
So strongly recommend that one. We are sold out on the jerseys. A lot of headliners left in the jerseys. Lamar Jackson, Jerome Bettis, Deebo Samuel, Deion Sanders, Josh Jacobs, Brandon Ayuk, dotted line jersey headliners. That breaks on the way. We got 3 spots to go and can't miss. All of the boxes and can't miss now in the room and on the ticker. So I think there's about 14 left, I believe, in this series. We still have the Jerry Rice out there, Emmitt Smith, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders. Insane list of names. Some of the non-headliner names include Tua, Jerome Bettis. I mean, enough said. Can't miss. As the name indicates, you simply can't miss. We got 8 to go in the Fly Eagles Fly rep helmets. A.J. Brown, Brian Dawkins out there, Adrian Peterson, Tiki Barber. I think that we actually pulled Chubb and Dickerson, but I believe Joe Green and Champ Bailey still out there. And the home stretch authentics, we also have that listed as a single box break. We are 8 spots to go there. So get those spots in, guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's keep knocking out some breaks. We do have the dotted line jerseys ready to go. Nicholas Rozak, Keith Zientara, Michael Frank, Damon Lucas. Damon, welcome to the room. New customer, let us know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and also what teams you like. David McDowell, Michael Francia, and Lane Taylor in this break as well. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here. Otherwise, I will randomize a 1, 4, 5, 7, or 8 on the jerseys. We do have a big, and I do mean big, Monday Night Football game tonight, guys.
True.
We have the Bills and Bengals. If the Bills win, in all likelihood, going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. If they lose, in all likelihood, the number 3 seed. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
What have we seen in the playoffs? The Bills going to Arrowhead Stadium, and they lose. They need that home field desperately. We've already seen the Bengals win at the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. So I think this game is monstrous for the Bills. With that said, I'm personally picking the Bengals. I know both of you guys, well, you switched your mind, but I think you went with Bengals at the end, right?
Changing it, yeah.
So we are taking score predictions. Drop in the score, $20 gift card. We got about a dozen predictions earlier in the show. So if you made one earlier during the happy hour show, no need. We got
all pounding the over.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So we got box 4 here, and Terry Wilson. Terry, you probably bought in during the happy hour show. 4 and the jerseys there, Alex. So that's probably when that filled up. If you can confirm, Colin, but I believe I did see Terry Wilson in the early show, right?
Let's take a peek.
Take a peek together. This is not going to be on there for long, but it's a sexy helmet. We'll leave it there for a second with you, Alex. We got Eric saying 31-27 Bills. Okay, Eric.
Yeah, I see Terry Wilson in the very first break of the early show.
Okay, so Terry, your break already happened when there was 8 left during the happy hour show.
Yeah, that's the only one I got you on, good sir.
Yes. So, all right, here we go. Box 4 out of 40 coming up in the jerseys. A lot of headliners left. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, I got to randomize for our divisions. I'm so excited here. Let me get these guys randomized. We'll do this backwards. You can tell it's a new year. You can tell that I haven't been in the break room in about 2 days. I forgot to randomize for our divisions. So let's go ahead and randomize here. Then we will see the player coming out. So 8 and 9 clicks. We got Lane Taylor up top in the NFC North. Damian Lucas right below him in the NFC South. It's David McDowell in the NFC West, Keith in the NFC East, Nicholas, AFC North, AFC South, Michael, AFC East, and then the other Michael, AFC West. Terry Wilson, you were charged for it during the 4 p.m. show. You are not charged for this show. You were charged during the early show. Just want to clarify, Terry, you're not guaranteed to win. You buy a break spot, you're given a 1 in 8 chance for each spot you win.
Yeah, the only 2 orders I have from Terry ever was yesterday in the slabs and today 1 spot in the jersey.
Yes.
So you didn't get charged twice for a jersey spot, you only got 1.
Yes, so you're good. We have kind of a fitting hit tonight. The Bengals on Monday Night Football. How about one of the best defensive backs in the 2000s? Great kick and punt returner as well, excuse me. Former Pro Bowler, All-Pro guy. Adam with one of the best nicknames, Pac-Man Jones.
Yes.
JSA certified. Nicholas Rozak, AFC North. Congrats, Nicholas, on the Adam Jones jersey. I gotta say, the Bengal jerseys are clean, guys.
Pretty slick.
Look at this. A slick-looking jersey. Adam Jones. So, Nicholas, we'll get this written up for you. And congrats on a dub. Congrats on a dub.
Little Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man Jones. You know what my favorite nickname is, though? One that I didn't know before I started here. Pocket Hercules.
Oh,
Maurice Jones-Drew, the Pocket Hercules.
That is a good one, man.
Because he's such a smaller guy, but he's so strong. Works out perfect. The best nickname in sports for me. Obviously, Nigerian Nightmares, great. Christian Okoye. But I love the Pocket Hercules. It's so cool.
I like Mighty Mouse. I think that's Doug Martin.
Doug Martin, that's a good one. We have him in the break room as well. So Vinny wants box 14 in Mahomes. That'll do, Vinny. That one is going to be flying off the shelves tonight. Like I said, if you want to get Mahomes, tonight's the night he'll probably go. Do not know if that series will be available tomorrow. So get your spots in for this show. So Adam Jones.
Pac-Man.
Thank you, Alex. And we'll get you guys randomized for your divisions.
Pac-Man Jones been boxing.
He has been boxing.
Oh, is he doing good?
Right.
Yep.
Is he better than Frank Gore at boxing or Darren Williams?
Better, but I don't think he's won. I think he's 0-2.
Oh, gosh. I don't get it. These guys already took enough hits to the head in their NFL career. Why not some more in the boxing ring? What are they doing?
They make a lot of money.
Was he the guy who was involved in that hit with Antonio Brown? Was that him or was that someone else a few years back?
Oh, that was Vontez Perfect.
Yeah.
That's who it was, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The guy's crazy, but that's what made him a great player. I'm going to hand you a couple boxes here, and we'll rock and roll with Mahomes number 2. And that's Chris Johnson's box, which I'm guessing will have to get put in at some point, maybe after a couple breaks here.
Yeah.
He's not going to be on the desk for long. We know that.
He might have a partner here in just a second.
Yeah, I think he will, because as good as Chris Johnson is, that was like the second worst hit so far in that series. So odds are this will be better. We're going 9 clicks here for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat here. 7, 8, and 9. All right, Dwayne Wright up top in the NFC North. We got Michael Frank below him in the NFC South. Vincent Batani in the NFC East. Maybe you can get an Eli Manning in here. He loves Eli. That'd be
His favorite.
That's his favorite player. Alex, take notes. Vinny Batani's favorite player, Eli Manning.
Yep.
Just write it down. He will not stop about Eli. We got Eric McCartney in the NFC West. Yeah, he hates him so much with a passion. It's a joke. Colin Pelletier's got the AFC North. Lane Taylor, AFC South. Dwayne Wright's got the AFC East. That's Gronk, Namath, Tua, all headliners out there. And Michael Francia might have the best one. He's got the AFC West, where Mahomes, Lunar Authentic, is out there. Let's see it. Mahomes could break the single-season passing yards record and total yards. Depending on if they leave him in long enough the last game.
Oh, true.
We'll see what happens there. But they'll have to get that 1 seed, so if it's remotely close, they'll probably have to.
You're not wrong.
Only one bye for a team in each conference.
Right.
So very important to get the 1 seed. Here we go. Box 14 out of 30. No, this is Patrick. Diamond Helmet Series. A SpongeBob reference. So let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. This might be possibly the second best hit in this insane series. Colin, get ready. You wanted to see this helmet?
Yeah.
We have Joe Namath, Pro Line Authentic. He guaranteed the Super Bowl, and the man delivered. Joe Namath on the Jets helmet, the Hall of Fame quarterback. One of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history. One of the earliest Super Bowls. Denny says, wow, Joe Namath. JSA certified. The man does not sign often. Getting a little bit older in age as well. This is worth a lot. Only going to be worth even more. Fantastic hit. Denny says, wow, great hit. Box 14, guys.
Crazy.
14 out of 30. So you never know where the stuff is coming out. Cameron Frank saying great hits. Absolutely great hit. Joe Namath. We got Peter saying great hit as well. I mean, this is a fantastic hit.
I love it, man.
I have a feeling that this is going to be up on the desk the whole night. And that's saying a lot, given all the great heat we have here in the break room. Joe Namath might be the second best helmet in this series.
In my opinion, it is. It's such a clean auto, too. It looks picture perfect.
It looks like a robot signed this thing. Something about those Jet helmets. Curtis Martin has the best autograph. Memorabilia, Joe Namath, not far behind.
It's got to be right there.
Denny saying, good call, Vinny, not Patty, but a good one. Very good one. Congrats. Dwayne Wright, by the way. Dwayne. Very nice, man.
The card man.
The card man loves the slap cards. Went with something much bigger. And in this case,
paid off.
Much better, too. Paid off as well. Dwayne Wright with the Joe Namath.
Was there a player with more swagger than Joe Namath? That man was so cool.
He guaranteed it, man.
He guaranteed it, and he did it.
He did it.
He just, probably the most undeserving Hall of Famer, too, by the way. But honestly, he deserved it by winning that Super Bowl.
Well, if he doesn't win that Super Bowl, maybe he doesn't get that Hall of Fame. It's hard to measure his career because statistically, I mean, the stats were so different in that era. But the leadership, you want that out of your quarterback. He guaranteed it, and he delivered.
I love Joe Namath.
So we got Hinton saying good pick. Vinny, that's Dwayne Wright, actually, who got the helmet. So Dwayne is usually one of those guys who's a little bit more quiet. But he'll come out for the good ones.
I
He'll
don't
come
know.
out in the chat for the good ones.
This, I know you wanted to see Patty. This is the one I wanted to see.
Well,
I love Joe Namath.
Maybe we'll both be happy tonight.
Hey, we're working towards it already.
I think the odds are pretty high.
Number 3 is moving.
Let's get this one closest to me. We'll have Chris Johnson closest to you, so I have easy access to get Mr. Joe as we show it off throughout the night. Cameron's got a Manning already. Okay, maybe he wants to trade. That could be a good trade. I'm still taking Peyton Manning over Joe Namath, but this is cool for sure.
He did say he would trade that Manning for it earlier, though.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so Dwayne Wright. The Manning would have already been shipped, Michael Francia. So you guys got to work that out amongst yourselves. But that could be a good trade for both parties.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Jets fan, it makes sense. Like, Peyton Manning was my favorite player growing up. Peyton Manning, on average, bigger name than Joe Namath. But if you're a Jets fan,
yeah,
it
and
makes
a Jets
sense.
collector. I mean,
Yeah, no kidding.
Definitely makes sense.
So concrete slabs coming up. Drop me a box number. We are down to just 4 of them, 12, 28, 29, and 30. Charles McKellar, Larry Rossland. Wayne Wright looking for back-to-back wins. There is Eric McCartney, Paul McCartney's cousin. So he's got the big pockets to spend in the break room. And Damian Fairbanks, new guy in the room. I might do that, says Wayne Wright. I would, Dwayne. Honestly, I advise you to do it. I think it would be a great trade.
Yeah.
We do have an Ultimate Autographs Discord. You guys can contact each other, get yourself your emails, etc. We do have a Discord here at Ultimate Autographs, and I'm happy to drop in the link for you guys. Here's a link to our Discord. James Strode saying good trade on both sides. I agree. If you're a Jet fan, it's a good trade.
Yeah, I mean...
So could work out well for both guys.
I don't know the value exactly of Joe Namath because I don't really see him sign a lot. I know Manning's worth a lot, but I got to imagine so is Namath, but it elevates it a little bit more when you're talking about a Jets fan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Jets.
The value of Namath is pretty high. Not as high as Manning, but pretty high.
I got to imagine that's like the biggest Jets helmet, though, right?
Like in the Holy Grail for a Jets fan.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what you think of. I mean, is that the only Super Bowl championship they've had?
I think so.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the quarterback of your only Super Bowl champion.
It definitely is worth it for a Jets fan.
Yeah, definitely worth it for sure. All right, I'm going to randomize our slab card break here. We are moving on that Mahomes series, by the way. 3 spots to go in the next one. So that'll get knocked off here very shortly. We are, I believe, 1 away on the can't miss, by the way. We do have all the boxes of can't miss in the room and on the ticker. So Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, those guys could be coming out tonight as well.
0 away on can't miss.
Okay, perfect. That's our next break. You've got a box number, drop it in. Otherwise, we will go 9 clicks here. Top box coming up for the slabs. That will be box 30, last one in the series. Look at 12 just hanging out there. Imagine that's Jalen Hurts. Imagine if it's Larry Fitz.
True.
One guy that I know for a fact, Colin, does not sign a lot is Larry Fitzgerald. I worked here for about 1.5 years. We never had Larry Fitzgerald. We now have had him for the 3rd time on Slab Card.
Out and can't miss as well.
Yeah. We did pull him in the can't miss, I believe. Larry Fitz.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. I actually pulled it myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
But we had him in the last Slab series. We had him come off and can't miss. And we have him in this current Slab series. So we have Dwayne Wright up top in the NFC North. Damian Fairbanks in the NFC South. Wayne Wright. Look at Dwayne's in here a lot. He's got the NFC East, which could be Jalen Hurts. The NFC West, which could be Larry Fitz. He's got the AFC North as well. Although he does have a Larry Rossland in this break, and that man snipes like crazy. He's got the AFC South, Eric McCartney, AFC East, and Charles McKellar, AFC West. Here we go. Box 30 out of 30 in the NFL Slab Card Series. It's called the Solid Concretes. Oh, boy. Speaking of the devil, or the angel in this case, for the Arizona Cardinals franchise, Larry Fitzgerald on the upper deck autograph card, 2nd all-time in receiving yards, and one of my favorite stats in sports history. I love stats. One of my all-time favorite stats is that the man had more career tackles than drop passes.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that crazy?
It's Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I mean, if we're talking about surely catching the ball, this man obviously was also a freak athlete. He's top 5 all-time receiver, no question. But if I had to pick one guy with the best hands in NFL history, easy decision. Larry Fitzgerald. Congrats, Dwayne Wright. He got himself a Joe Namath and a Larry Fitzgerald in back-to-back breaks.
That's pretty good.
Have a night.
Yeah, have a night, Dwayne.
And it's early.
It's only 7:30. Dwayne, come on now. Go easy on these guys, Dwayne. Go easy on them. Larry Fitz. And it's just perfect for Dwayne, too, because Dwayne, probably our biggest spender in the break room in card breaks.
Yes, he loves them.
So the guy clearly loves the card breaks. Seems like a pretty big collector. He probably knows that Larry Fitzgerald does not sign often. I know, Alex, you're new here, but if a guy doesn't sign often, that means their autograph is worth more.
Oh, yeah.
So, like Lawrence Taylor, for example, greatest defensive player of all time, he signs all the time. So that devalues his autograph a little bit. Larry Fitzgerald does not sign often, which means his autograph is worth more than maybe some other guys who do sign pretty often. So congrats, Dwayne, on Larry Fitz. We've had a lot of good stuff coming out tonight early. Chris Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Joe Namath. Safe to say we're rolling right now.
And it's not like Larry Fitzgerald had a short career either. To have that stat of more tackles than drops.
It's crazy.
It's not like he played 5 seasons. Man played 16 years.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let me know on a box number in the can't miss. We've got Nicholas Rozak, Nick Boyer, Vincent Vang, James Strode, David McDowell, and Paul Lewis. So I think we have in this series, I believe it's 14 left maybe, but all the boxes on the ticker, Nick Boyer wants 37. All right, Nick, 37 going off the ticker. Get you guys randomized here 9 times. Did that football game start yet?
No, Penn State just won the Rose Bowl, and their head coach got, like, assaulted by their players.
Okay.
Got the bath, got knocked down, got roses thrown on him.
That's James Franklin.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very, very interesting guy.
that was pretty funny.
Robert says he got a lot of bad quarterbacks throwing picks. Yeah, but he put up all those yards with those bad quarterbacks too, man.
That's true.
That's impressive.
And he got Kurt Warner.
Yeah, Kurt
Carson
Warner
Palmer,
was really good.
like,
He had some good ones. He had some good ones as well. No question. Actually, I'm going to hold on to this just because that's an easy, cool hit to show off at some point tonight.
True.
So we got 37 coming up. I will get you guys randomized 9 times for your divisions. This is going to be the can't miss mixer. So 9 clicks. Good luck, folks. Let's see the heat. Robert's saying he did. And that's right. Robert Nelson knows all about players playing with not so good players. He's a Dolphin fan. He knows Dan Marino. While we had some good receivers, did not have enough teammates to win a Super Bowl. So, afternoon, Manny Abrego says, go back, go. Yeah, Manny, they're going. They're going. I can't disagree with that. Box 37, Alex. Nicholas up top in the NFC North. That could be Barry Sanders. Could be Walter Payton, Nick Boyer, NFC South. We got David McDowell, NFC West. James Strode, NFC East. We got Nicholas in the AFC North. Vincent Vang in the AFC South, Nick Boyer, AFC East, and lastly, Paul Lewis in the AFC West. Let me know, guys, what else you want to break tonight, because we are caught up, but probably not for long, Colin.
Can't imagine. There's still a few close.
2 to go in the next break here in the Mahomes. All right, here we go. Can't miss, 37 to 45. What do we have in here? Such a crazy series. We had a Nick Chubb authentic in this series earlier, but that wasn't even a headliner. Ooh. I like this one. This is one of the best players defensively in the 90s and 2000s. He was good enough. He was a member of the 1990s and 2000s all-decade team.
Wow.
Warren Sapp on the mini, former Defensive Player of the Year, former Super Bowl champ. He was the D tackle who got a bunch of sacks, almost 100 of them. NFC South, that is Nick Boyer taking home the Warren Sapp mini helmet. Again, not a headliner in this series. You got yourself Warren Sapp as a non-headliner. You're doing pretty good.
I would say so. Cool helmet, too. He's got a good signature, Warren Sapp.
He does. Very good signature. Part of one of the all-time great defenses, him, Derek Brooks, John Lynch. They took names.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic defense for sure. Beckett certified. LOI know best with all the horrible Dolphin quarterbacks. That too, Robert. That too.
Warren Sapp was such a big dude, too. My goodness.
And he got some touchdown catches, too. They threw it out of the backfield for him a couple times. Such a great personality, Warren Sapp.
6'2", 303 pounds. Get out of the way.
Yeah, cannot stop that man. So, congrats, Nick. Let's keep rolling here in the break room, guys. Let's keep it rolling here at Ultimate Autographs. I believe we're very, very close on also closing out both of our authentic breaks. We got one spot to go in the diamonds. We got 3 to go in the double box break in the platinum helmets. Rondé Barber, Dexter Jackson, says Vinny. That's right. Dexter Jackson was actually the Super Bowl MVP. It's crazy because Dexter Jackson was probably like the 5th or 6th best defensive player on that team, and he was the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Isn't that pretty wild?
That is wild.
That's how you win the Super Bowl. You get like an average player on your defense stepping up. Although if you're an average player on that Bucs defense, you're still pretty good.
You're still pretty good, yeah.
You're still pretty good. Nick Boyer saying thanks, another good hit. You're welcome, Nick. Thanks for playing, man. Thanks for hopping in. Nick's been pretty regular today. He was in the early show a lot, taking home dubs tonight.
Beautiful.
So I'll hand you a couple more boxes here, Alex. Keep it nice and organized here in the break room. Let's see. Football game underway. Bills and Eagles on the way. And Bengals are moving the ball already.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go Bengals. I think we all
had the Bengals.
We all have the Bengals tonight.
Let's go really, really high score.
And did you end up placing that bet, Alex? The over or no?
Over, yeah.
Okay, so
we're all in.
The whole Ultimate Autograph squad has placed money on over 51 points tonight. So we are looking for points galore tonight.
Yes, baby. Here comes 13-10 final.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know. Oh, my gosh. I got it up here in the background. That was crazy.
I didn't even see what happened.
The tight end hurdled over the defense.
Oh, my.
That was impressive.
Here,
take a look at the replay, Colin. You will not be disappointed. Look at this.
Woo!
Over the top, baby.
Good Lord.
Over the top.
Yeah, you better be careful any lower, and that's going to be hurting the old family jewels.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. Do football players wear cups? Serious question. Is that a thing?
I never wore one, but I'm
did
sure.
You play football?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Because baseball players do.
Yeah.
I used to ump baseball games, and I didn't wear one. Then I had to start.
Touchdown.
Wasn't Higgins.
Tyler Boyd.
Okay. Well, good start.
Good start.
On
go over.
fronts.
Go.
Well, I also bet on the Bengals, too. So this is a double whammy here.
Yeah.
What good stuff is left in the can't miss, says Manny. Well, Walter Payton for one. Barry Sanders, Tyreek Hill, Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Ray Lewis. I mean, what else do you want, Manny? It's all good in there.
Yep, and it's all in the listing. You can literally see what's left in there.
Yes. So, Manny, we have a Mahomes break coming up, but Manny, every helmet left is here, helmet or it could be a jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Every item left is in here. So everything left in the can't miss, you can see right here in the listing. We are periodically taking those down only because it's a break room exclusive. So we know that it's not getting pulled elsewhere. We have box 20 for the Mahomes, okay? James Strode, David Plotnick. Welcome to the room, David. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. Michael Frank, Lane Taylor, Colin Pelletier, David McDowell, Courtney Almers, and Don Garrick Jr. Don's a big Steeler fan. They're looking good of late.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take box 20 off the ticker, and we will randomize 9 clicks for our divisions. Already Mahomes number 3. So, yeah, I think there'll be a lot of Mahomes tonight. We just had Joe Namath coming out, Chris Johnson. What could be next in box 20?
Probably something good.
And definitely something good.
Yeah.
Just a matter if it's going to be, like, great.
Is Chris Johnson going off the table? That's the big question.
Yeah, well, I guess we have room for 3. Maybe not.
We
this
do.
time.
We have a little bit extra now.
Okay. So we have Lane Taylor up top in the NFC North. Right below him in the NFC South is James Strode. Colin Pelletier in the NFC East. Michael Frank, NFC West. Don Garrick Jr., Steeler fan in the AFC North.
How about it?
Matches up. Courtney Almers, AFC South. David Plotnick, AFC East. And David McDowell. Woo! Box 20, David, is in Mahomes time. Box 20 out of 30. What do we have in here? Hands down, the best series in the break room, far and away. You cannot beat this series. What do we have in box 20? We had a little theme in the early show. A lot of really good running backs. Here's perhaps the most underrated running back in NFL history. Third all-time in rushing yards. Frank Gore on the 49er Authentic. So this man does not get a lot of respect, by myself included. We talk about the best running backs ever. You know, we might rattle off 10 guys before we get to this man. But think about this. There's only 2 guys in the history of the NFL that have more rushing yards than him. Only 2. So that's a rock-solid hit. That's the NFC West. That is Michael Frank on the Frank Gore. I believe Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton, I think. The only guys with more yards than Frank Gore. And both of those guys are in the can't miss, as does Barry Sanders.
Yep, you are exactly right, sir.
Third all-time, and then Walter Payton second?
Yes, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton. Oh, this must not be updated. I was about to say it had Curtis Martin up there.
Yeah, Frank Gore.
I think that's right. Hold on.
And then I think fourth is either Sanders or Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore,
Sanders,
Barry Sanders, and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, there you go. So all those guys have been coming out in the break room literally within the last few shows. We had Adrian Peterson in the early show. We had Barry Sanders last week. We might have Walter Payton tonight.
True.
So fantastic stuff. Congrats, Michael Frank. Nice hit, says Manny. I agree. Very nice.
Frank Gore had something that's kind of rare for running backs, like really long longevity.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen very often with those guys.
Yeah, he is first all-time in rush attempts, I believe.
Mm-hmm. But he was always solid.
He was always very solid. I mean, if you're third all-time in a stat, you don't just get there by, being bad. I mean, it's very impressive. Very impressive on Frank Gore. So let me know, guys, what you're feeling next. Did Diggs make a crazy catch or something?
He just almost trucked him, dude.
Might have been my apple.
I'm feeling really, really good about our over bet. I don't want to speak too soon, but it just feels like it, man.
Need those passing yards, too, on that super boost.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't take the super boost. I wish I had. So, I don't know. Let's put Frank Gore up there for now. We got room for 3. I know he's not going to last long, but we don't get him in the room as much. Chris Johnson is actually one of our more common names in the break room. I mean, the Chris Johnson helmet looks cooler, but Frank Gore is a better name.
Well, honestly, I love the classic San Francisco helmet. Like, that's just such a classic.
One of the best standard authentics in the game, no question. So let's keep it rolling, folks. Next Mahomes break is up. We got 3 spots to go in the double box break in the minis. We got 3 to go in the home stretch authentic double box break as well. So let's keep knocking out the heat. Let's keep seeing all the goodies. I know we also have guys like Vinny Bottani, for example. Vinny, he loves Rob Gronkowski. So he's out there not only chasing Mahomes. I mean, there's a host of helmets we could chase in this series. If you guys like value, a guy's value that's going up, up, and up, I'm going to go out there and say it. I know at this point it's not a bold prediction, but Trevor Lawrence probably going to be a playoff quarterback this season.
I think so.
Which is a lot to be said about Jacksonville Jaguar quarterbacks. Not many make the playoffs. He will. So we have also Mahomes out there, obviously. I think there was a stat the other day we were talking about seasons with 4,500 yards and 35 passing touchdowns. There's only like 4 players ever to do it 4 times or more. Like Brady's done it 4 times in 21 seasons. Mahomes has done it 4 times in 5 seasons. It was like 4 or 5 for Brady. I mean, this guy's doing stuff no one's ever done Obviously, I'm a Chief fan. Call me biased, but I think if you polled most people in the NFL, they'll tell you he's the best quarterback in the game today.
100%.
So, fantastic hit. Definitely looking forward to seeing that. Tua's in this series. Trevor Lawrence, Ray Lewis. I mean, hop in there and let's fill it up. Did you do a slab break? One internet crash, says Larry. We did, Larry. We pulled one of the other all-time great Larrys. If we're listing all-time great Larrys, Larry Roslin, obviously first. Larry Fitzgerald, the close second.
Wow.
Am I forgetting someone else? I mean,
High praise for Larry Roslin.
well, I don't know. Actually, Larry Bird's got to be up there, too.
Larry Bird.
I'm going to demote Larry Roslin to number 2. Larry Legend, Larry Bird can be number 1.
I think you'll understand.
And Larry Fitz will be number 3. So you didn't win the Larry. But we do have a Jalen Hurts out there with only 3 slab boxes left. 1 in 3 chance at a top 2 NFL MVP candidate, perhaps.
I think so.
Top 2 Jalen Hurts. I don't know what the betting odds are right now.
I was just about to look up.
Yeah, why don't you look up the odds? And the other 2 guys, other than Mahomes and Hurts, are the ones playing tonight. Allen and Burrow. I'm guessing Mahomes is a slight favorite. What dropped?
Oh my, is it this updated? I wonder.
I think so because of the Hurts missing games.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes minus 750 right now.
Minus 750.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts plus 1500, Josh Allen plus 1200, Joe Burrow plus 600.
Okay, so Mahomes is going to win MVP.
If you go by that,
Yeah.
Seems like it.
I mean, I think it's just the age-old debate. If you don't play enough games, it won't give you MVP.
This one's got him at minus 800 on DraftKings. He's minus 800.
Okay.
Minus 1,000 on PointsBet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Mahomes will get MVP.
Seems like that is the
But
case.
Jalen Hurts might finish second in the voting, and you can't say that he doesn't deserve it.
Such a shame. It reminds me like Carson Wentz when he was playing for the Eagles is the same thing. If he didn't get hurt, he was going to win MVP. And I don't know if he would have won MVP.
Right.
Being Jalen Hurts.
Well, he won the Super Bowl. Maybe Gardner Minshew could lead him to a Super Bowl title,
Oh,
Colin.
God. I mean, if it means a Super Bowl, sure, but I'd rather have my quarterback, please.
Minshew mania. Should have bet him a few weeks ago. Vinny, I told Vinny Mahomes probably going to get the MVP. I didn't forecast the Hurts injury, but definitely a good bet there. So let's keep knocking out some breaks. We are moving on the next Mahomes break. We do have 7 to go there. Just got a spot taken. 5 to go in the jerseys. 3 to go in the other authentics. Let's keep it rolling. So Vinny's not going to put Mahomes as his top quarterback until he beats Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Vinny loves Joe Burrow. He's the classic head-to-head guy. If you beat him head-to-head, he's better. I believe in team games. But Vinny also forgets to make that argument when it comes to Brady and Eli Manning.
I was about to say, that's why he also thinks that Nick Foles is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
I mean, how could you not? Nick Foles is a streaky quarterback. You and I probably know better than most, Colin. You're an Eagle fan. I'm a Bear fan. Sometimes he looks like Peyton Manning. Other times he looks like the bad version of Eli Manning.
Yeah.
You don't know which Nick Foles is coming out to play.
Well, in Philadelphia, there was so much talk after he won the Super Bowl, like, oh, he should be the starting quarterback next year. And I'm just like, he cannot go 16 games at that time.
No.
He can't do it. It's not the same.
So
apparently neither could Carson Wentz at the end of the day. But
Carson Wentz,
we didn't know that yet.
He looked really bad last night. That's one of those surprising drop-offs in Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I mean, he got that injury and he just wasn't the same. And I'm not saying it was the injury, but it was right after that.
I think it's mental and physical both, though, with him. We're moving here in the next one. Bills win, sets up second round Mahomes Burrow. I think the opposite. So let's see if the Bengals win. I think we might have. I think either way we might have Mahomes, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow all in the playoffs. Could be other way around. I said this. I've been saying this for a while now. Everyone wants to build it into Mahomes versus Allen, but I think it's a triple threat. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
Burrow's 100% in that discussion with those two guys. And actually, he's already been in the AFC Championship game. He's won a national championship. He's won a Heisman Trophy. These are things that Josh Allen has never done. Yeah. So I'm not convinced Josh Allen's the second best quarterback in the league. I kind of like Joe Burrow. I know Jalen Hurts this season, but realistically, is Jalen Hurts going to be that good next year? I know you hope so, Colin, but realistically, you probably drop off a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
MVP next year.
We'll see. We'll see.
But in all seriousness, and I mean, you could argue 5 of the best 6 quarterbacks are going to be battling it out in the AFC playoffs. When you look at those 3 guys you named, plus Tua if he's going to be healthy, and Justin Herbert.
I would put Trevor Lawrence over.
Trevor Lawrence as well.
Tua.
Well, and then the other guy that you didn't mention as well was Justin Herbert.
I said Justin Herbert, but yeah.
Oh, you did. My bad.
No,
There's so many.
but you're
There's
right.
so many.
Yeah,
There's so many good quarterbacks in the AFC.
I'm looking forward to the AFC playoffs more than the NFC playoffs outside of the Eagles.
Yeah, I think so as well. One headliner left in home stretch, says Chris Reese. Chris, we have 6 boxes to go. Nick Chubb, Brian Urlacher, 2 in 6 chance at a headliner in the home stretch authentics. Those odds are pretty good in that one. Looks like Bills will settle for a field goal here. So 2 spots to go in the Mahomes Diamond helmets. 3 to go in the double box break in the home stretch, and 3 to go in the double box break in the mini helmets. How many minis left? What does the whiteboard say behind you there? Not many, right?
18?
18 minis left, and we may not have taken that off after the early show.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, it might be 16 left in the minis. So we are winding down in that series. Still looking for Tony Dorsett, Terrell Davis, Tebow Samuel. Home stretch authentics, 2 in 6 chance at a headliner. The slabs, 1 in 3 chance at Jalen Hurts. The odds are getting juicy here in the break room. Bills settle for a field goal. So, I don't know. It's early in the game, but things are looking good right now.
Fingers crossed.
Tua's playing for a contract. Don't sleep on the Dolphins if we can't sneak in the playoffs at the end.
It's got to be healthy, Robert.
Yeah, got to be healthy. Sets up Brady Rodgers in Tampa, says Vinny.
Boo.
The Eagles losing round 2 to Tom Brady.
Boo.
No way, Vinny. I said this on this show. And maybe now that Brady and Evans are figuring it out, there's still a lot of issues with that Tampa squad. I know the Cowboys choke, but I'm picking the Cowboys to beat the Bucks in the first round. I think that the Packers, as hot as they've been as well, they'll probably lose in the first round too. They'll probably make the playoffs, but I think the Brady Rodgers, I'm not buying it. Those squads have other issues they got to figure out still. So we'll see.
I want all the upsets. I want San Francisco out in the first round, Minnesota out in the first round.
Minnesota might.
Well, Minnesota, actually, you know what? Minnesota's the 3, and the Packers might get the 6. Actually, Green Bay might beat
no, they'd
Minnesota.
be the 7.
The 7.
Giants locked up the 6.
That's right.
Okay.
New York.
Wow, there's so many of these NFC teams I don't trust. I look at the NFC, what team do you trust? I mean,
Philadelphia.
I think for you it's Philadelphia. For me it's the Niners. That's Brock Purdy is the quarterback.
Nah.
Who do you trust in the NFC? It's wide open, man.
They almost lost to Jared Stidham in the Raiders.
They did, but it's
Now we did lose to the Saints. With that being said,
it's any given Sunday in the NFL, Saturday or Monday as well.
That's the truth.
So we'll see. Packers 49ers, says Vinny. As a Minnesota fan, I feel like that game was a throwaway game, says Ty Durden 71. Well, it felt like it. Minnesota's 12-4, and they've got a negative point differential. Isn't that crazy?
It is nuts.
You're 8 games over 500. You've allowed more points than you've scored. We got box 19 coming up in the Mahomes Diamond helmets. Damian Fairbanks, James Strode, Lane Taylor, Michael Frank, Robert Boulay, Vincent Battani, and Chase Winkler. 19 coming up. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's keep seeing some heat in the Mahomes Diamond helmets. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's what I say, though, guys. In the NFL today, a win's a win. Like the Chiefs, for example. They've played a lot of close games, but they're winning. And that's important to win. The Vikings are a little different, though. I feel like no one trusts the Vikings.
How could you?
No one does. What just happened?
They tried another hurdle and he fumbled, I think, on the kickoff.
Gosh. The Bills got it back?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if he was down,
Good.
but
Goody.
I don't know if the ground caused it.
We got Lane Taylor up top in the NFC North. Lane's got the NFC South. James in the NFC East. Damian Fairbanks, NFC West. Bob Boulay, AFC North. How about this? Chase Winkler, AFC South. And look at who's got the AFC East. This man just wants a Gronk. Last time we had Gronk in a series, he wanted him so badly. Vinny and I were about to have a steel cage match over Travis Kelce versus Gronk. He's in the Gronk crowd for the best tight end. Then obviously Michael Frank, he's a Chief fan. He'll get Mahomes in here as well. We'll see. G-Men have won 2 Super Bowls from the wild card spot, says Bob. Okay. That's true.
Don't speak that into existence, Bob.
Oh, gosh, that's dangerous.
We don't need that juju.
It's wide open, man. It really is. I know I'm going to pick the Chiefs because that's my squad. You pick the Eagles, probably Colin. But the truth of it is anyone, and I know we say that a lot, but anyone could make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's that wide open. The AFC winner should, in theory, have a better chance, but it's all wide open.
Yeah, you said it best. Any given Sunday.
This is the type of year the Giants will win a Super Bowl, says Robert. I mean, I agree. 19 coming up here, 19 of 30. This is the type of series where everything is good. There's nothing bad in this series. By far the best series in the room. All authentic helmets, all great hits, whether they're headliners or not. Here's another example of that. A lot of running backs coming out today, right?
Yep.
All the great running backs we've ever had. There's only 3 guys who have had 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. This man right here is one of them. He's also won a Super Bowl MVP, a league MVP. And you might know where I'm going with this one, Colin. We got Marshall Faulk, and how about this? Faulk on his first squad. Normally, Marshall Faulk comes out on the Rams. This is Marshall Faulk with the Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's the AFC South, and that is Chase Winkler. Congrats on the Marshall Faulk, Lunar Authentic. Just an and more guy out there. Just an and more guy. Beautiful hits. And as good as Marshall Faulk was, and he was really good, his numbers could be even better if he wasn't on the greatest show on turf. Think about that. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. If that was a run-first team, how many yards would this guy have? He would have a lot more. With that said, still among the highest rushing yards all time. And he is in the top 10 all time in rushing touchdowns as well.
He's insane.
So, congrats, Chase, on the Marshall Faulk.
You just go look at his Pro Football Reference. There's so many tabs for Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Pro Football Hall of Fame, Super Bowl champion. Guy accomplished a lot in his career.
He did. He certainly did. Twitch keeps crashing, says Denny. I do see it logged in here. Is Twitch okay for you guys?
Yeah, I haven't seen it crash over here, at least.
Okay, maybe that's your computer, Vinny, or Denny, rather. But obviously, we do stream on 3 different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So if one isn't working, you can hop to the other one. But you said on our end, it seems to be working.
Yeah, I haven't seen it mess up over
So,
here.
Denny, that might be your computer or your phone. But I'm surprised Denny's not in these breaks. He's Mr. Diamond Helmets.
That's true.
So get in there, Denny. Go on a run. Alex, Colin could probably tell you about one of the all-time great things we witnessed here in the break room. And it feels like so many of the best things have come in the last month. It's because they have. But we saw Denny Ricker in a Diamond Helmet Series win with 1 or 2 spots, like 9 helmets in a row.
Wow.
And that was for the Diamonds, which is like the best series in the room, right?
Yeah.
He won like 9 in a row in about like 45 minutes. We had double box breaks as well at that point. He was just rolling here in this break room.
Well, we made a joke that he was going to win every single one, and for a second we were like, is he actually going to win every single one?
He won the first 9.
Yeah.
He was rolling. YouTube Crash 2 says, Vinny, that's so weird, guys. I'm going to pull it up.
Just for a second, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it was
fine
good
over
for
here.
a second. I'm going to pull up YouTube as well. You have Twitch pulled up, right?
Yeah, I mean, every time I've looked on the Twitch, it's been fine, but...
Weird. Maybe it's one of those sonic booms. I don't know.
Pat is still available.
Yes, Chase. Pat Mahomes is still out there. I've got YouTube pulled up. It is definitely working very well on my side. I see it working pretty good. Denny's Diamond, says Colin. That's right. Denny got so hot that on the ticker we called it Denny's Diamond Helmet Series because it belonged to the man.
It was unbelievable.
It was truly, truly special.
I'm pretty sure we were told by somebody to use a different randomizer, too.
Yeah, and we did, and he still won.
And he still won.
Most of the guys were in awe, and they loved it, but there was a couple guys who were upset. They're like, why did this guy keep winning? This must be rigged. I'm like, it is not rigged. The randomizer just loves Denny tonight. Keeps buffering, says Robert Nelson.
Yeah, It looks fine over here. It's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Our connection speed looks to be working fine. So, folks, hopefully that's working for you guys. I think we'll keep rolling with it, but if you continue having issues, please let us know. That's so weird, though. It does work on our end pretty good. So, but I guess we're not keeping tabs on the audio, etc. So I don't know. Let us know if you keep having issues, folks, on the site. But we are definitely, seems to be working on our end.
Yeah, strange.
Very strange. We have sold out the next Authentics. That is the Platinum Authentics. Let's see. Let's put this helmet on there instead of Frank Gore. You could put Frank Gore back. Just because I just love the look of that Chris Johnson. It's so sexy. Like, I know it's probably the worst running back we pulled today, but it's so clean.
That's the worst one, man. We're doing all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can put Frank Gore in here. This will be Marshall's box, Alex. No issues on the Twitch feed on your website. So, Bob, I'll be watching the Twitch feed on our website.
Weird. I don't know, man. I mean, it's like I said, it's fine on my Twitch stream over here, but
yeah, I don't know. Home stretch 29 and 32. Thank you, Colin Pelletier. 29 going off the ticker, 32 as well. We'll have 4 of the Platinum Authentics left. Colin, let's see what happens here.
Yep. Left it off
as far as double box break. Those doubles just seem to sell better, though, in everything we do.
Well, we don't get a headliner here for some reason. It could get real juicy in the doubles.
What's going on in the game? I know I've got it in the background.
Somebody
Looks
just got hurt.
Some sort of horrific injury.
Oh, horrific? Oh, my. I didn't know
Well,
it was that bad.
There's an ambulance at midfield.
Oh,
and Josh Allen looks like, I mean, guys are crying right now. So
that's not good.
It looks pretty serious. So hopefully it's great. 29 and 32 on those, yeah. Those Authentics. Thank you. Bad injury, says Robert. Let me know what happened, guys. Obviously, hoping for all the best on the injury front there. 32. Who got hurt, says Vinny. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm guessing that it's a Bill player.
I think it is a Bill player.
The Bill players reacting did not look good. Bill's defensive back, says Bob. DB. Okay. I'm guessing that wasn't a fumble, then. The Bengals ended up keeping the ball.
Yeah. Brown caused it.
Brown caused it. All right, 29 coming up here. We'll go 9 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see some Authentics here. A lot of goodies in the series, still. A lot of goodies in the series. He got up, then fell down. You never look to see that, Robert. Oh, my gosh. All right, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is bad, I'm seeing in the comments. Well, wish for the best for sure. You know what's not bad? The break room with all the great breaks. We got David Frew in the NFC North, looking for potentially Brian Urlacher. We got David McDowell, attacking the Davids in this break. In the NFC South, Colin Pelletier, NFC East. Michael Frank, NFC West. Paul Lewis. Paul's actually a Steeler fan, even though he's related to Ray Lewis. He's got a lot of options in the North, including Nick Chubb, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So, not bad.
That's a pretty good option.
We got Charles, new guy in the room in the AFC South. Kevin Tabbert, AFC East. And Edward Tabanera in the AFC West. So, Tabbert and Tabanera, no relation. Edward Tabanera all the way out there in Hawaii playing in the break room. We are international. Alex, believe it or not, we've had people from the UK order in the break room.
Nice.
So you never know where people are coming from. DeMar Hamlin of the Bills, says Bob. Okay. Well, wishing for all the best in that situation. Here we go. Double box break. 29 first. Then we'll do 32 next in the Platinum Authentics. Tell me something good here. We know this is an authentic. So this man right here is the second winningest player in NFL history. When we go by Super Bowl titles. Tom Brady's got 7. Next on the list, Charles Haley with 5. The great defensive lineman, Hall of Fame player, 5-time Pro Bowler, won 5 Super Bowls, played with the Cowboys and Niners, member of the 100 Sack Club, NFC East, Colin Pelletier, taking home the Charles Haley Authentic.
Ooh, the Cowboy splash, too.
I love it.
It's good.
Denny says, wow, love it. Denny's a Cowboy fan. I believe he got a Charles Haley college mini helmet last week.
Wow.
So he loved that one as well. Robert Nelson says, nice. JSA certified on the Charles Haley. So, guys, sometimes when something great is more expensive, people are like, no, why are we in there? The authentic helmets are typically the best helmets in the room. The diamond helmets are better than the platinum helmets, but less fillers, more big names in the authentic helmets. I know you see the $60, the $80, you get overwhelmed, but you're actually getting the most value in those if you win. So Charles Haley, fantastic hit. Not even a headliner in this series. Congrats, Colin Pelletier. Sweet, says Colin. Denny says, I did. That was in that series that lasted like 3 hours the other night. That was crazy.
That Tom Brady?
It was nuts, man. The Tom Brady series. We had a guy message me on the Discord saying that, wow, I missed it. I'm like, yeah, you did. You were gone from the break room for three hours. You missed the Brady series. It came, it went just like that.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow, Robert. This sounds very, very bad in the NFL game. Hoping for the best in this injury situation. That's tough, man. That is tough. Box 32 coming up next. 32 and 35. Let's see what we got here, guys, in our authentic helmets. Show me something good here. We got a headliner. I've seen this guy come out more in this break room today than I had the past 2 weeks. It's a coincidence that he keeps coming out today. We got Nick Chubb,
Nice.
full-size authentic, second in the NFL in rushing yards, AFC North, Paul Lewis. Let's go. Nick Chubb authentic, rock solid hits, great double box break, one of the best running backs in the league, and one of the best winningest players of all time. Congrats, Paul. Congrats, Colin. That is how we do it. Nick Chubb.
Crazy.
Let's roll with the single there, Colin.
We'll do.
I know there's only 4 to go. We still have the Urlacher out there. I got a Chubb, says Paul Lewis. There you go. You did. You certainly did, man. Congrats on Nick Chubb. That could be good trade bait for the Steeler fan, by the way.
True.
Or, I mean, to be honest with you, that's just a cool player. Like I'm a Bear fan. I get Bear killer Adrian Peterson, I would still be happy.
Yep.
Because he demolished the Bears for so many years. So very nice, Paul Lewis. 9 minutes CPR, St. Peter. Oh, my gosh. Well, if that's stressing you out, maybe de-stress the vibe by playing the breaks.
Yeah, true.
It's a lot more fun in here. Although with some of the hits, when that Mahomes gets pulled, you might have to give me CPR, guys, because I'll be pumped on that one.
That Messi's really coming in too. That's
Yeah,
a big one.
that we're gonna have to have everyone on standby to take over when I collapse.
I feel like we have to show that off and then immediately get it out of your sight before you snatch it and leave.
You're right. That's true. That's a good point. All right, what is next? Let's take a peek here at what is close at the moment. We got two spots to go. This is Patrick. If something happens to them, they're going to cancel the game, says Vinny.
Well, I think they would.
You think they would? Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. They cut away to the ESPN studio, looks like. So
I mean, it's not good.
That's no good. Yeah. That's going to be crazy. I don't even know how they would continue that game. They do it the next day. I mean, what can you do? I mean, that's not a game that you don't make up with the playoff scenario.
It's a very weird thing. I've never seen something like this happen in a football game.
No, terrible. Absolutely terrible. They got him on a stretcher, says Robert. Okay.
I hope that's good news.
Yeah, I hope so. Did he give a little thumbs up?
I don't know.
I mean, is he conscious?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we're in the studio here. I'm sure Twitter
Yeah.
is hopefully giving updates.
Well, that's one of those situations where you don't really trust the updates. You wait to see, what happens
Get an
going
official
forward.
statement somewhere.
2 spots to go in the Mahomes Diamond helmets. I'll drop that link directly in the chat. Let's keep rocking and rolling. So far, the best hit tonight, Joe Namath Authentic coming out. So I'm going to hand you this Charles Haley here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring a couple of these in the other room. Now would be a good time, Alex. Get these organized by the player names. So let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's see Patrick Mahomes. 2 spots to go there. We got 4 to go in the jerseys. 3 to go in the mini helmets as well. The chase is the replica helmets, and we are 5 away there. So let's hop in there and let's knock out some heat.
Let's do it.
So I think the break room could give you guys a second to chill. I know this is kind of tough news for all of us here. You don't want to see a guy laying on the field, but let's keep it rolling here in the break room as we see more updates. I mean, you guys are probably better to update us than us because we don't have the volume on. You guys will know before us what the update is. Vinny wants 16. Alex, real quickly before you hop out here, if you can give me 16 in the Mahomes Diamonds. That one did fill up. If anything, you're getting a workout today, Alex. Get your steps in. Get your steps in, man. So 16. Thank you, sir. We'll keep it rolling here in the diamond helmets. Thank you, Vinny, on the box call. Colin's going to get that list finalized here, then we'll rock and roll, but I'm guessing Vinny is in that break, Colin.
Oh, of course.
Of course he is. He wants the Gronk.
He knows the odds are getting better for it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
And I mean, this is definitely one of those series where it's like shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars kind of thing,
It is. And I think we have, I believe, 19 boxes left, if my math is correct, in this series.
I think that's right.
Which
this
is
going to be our 5th break tonight, right?
Yeah.
We did 7, so 12.
So maybe 12 boxes left.
It would be 20, I think 20, no, 18 boxes.
18 boxes left.
Yeah,
So even
7 in the
better.
early show, 5 in this one.
Well, that's
18
not
boxes.
many. As you know, we'll probably knock that series out tonight.
I mean, yeah,
That's what it's
especially if we're not
looking
getting a headliner in this box. Getting juicy.
Getting juicy. Unless we pull Mahomes here, then that might slow down the series a little bit. But I feel like as long as Mahomes is out there, we'll be knocking out stuff. I mean, heck, as long as the Gronk is out there for Vinny, right? That's the one he wants to see. He's like, forget Mahomes, give me Gronk. So randomizer going up. 9 clicks here. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat in the Diamond Authentics. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Uh-oh. Larry's got the AFC West. He's a sniper, Colin.
Baby.
Dangerous. We got Michael Frank in the NFC North. Damian Fairbanks, AFC South. It's Michael Webster, the NFC East. Chase Winkler, NFC West. Edward Tabanera, AFC North. Vincent Batani, AFC South. Michael Francia, AFC East. And Larry, the AFC West.
Do something good.
See something great. I know it's going to be good. 16 out of 30. What do we have here in the Diamond Authentics? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You guys ready for this? I think there's going to be a lot of excitement in the break room, except from one person who's not going to be excited.
Uh-oh.
We got Gronk.
Oh,
Rob
man.
Gronkowski, full-size authentic lunar, AFC East, Michael Francia,
Oh, my.
one of the best tight ends of all time, whether he's number 1, number 2, or number 3. Probably doesn't matter. An absolute beast. You look at what he did in the postseason, especially. The man was a winner. Straight up put up numbers. An absolute beast. Great blocker. Great pass catcher. Might be coming back again if the rumors are true. Who knows? What I do know, he's a 4-time Super Bowl champ, a 5-time Pro Bowler, led the entire NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2011. Very nice. Michael Francia.
My gosh.
Very nice. Vinny saying, dang it. Nice pool, says Robert. That is fantastic. Rob Gronkowski on the beautiful Patriots Lunar.
Nice, man.
That is very cool, Michael.
Michael Francia, he's been kind of sniping some of these big helmets here recently.
He has been.
Got Peyton Manning in the last one.
Great helmet, says Colin. Vinny's asking for a trade. You know what? He is a Jets fan. Maybe he doesn't like the Patriots. But this is the helmet that you just like, period, man.
He has put that one up for Joe Namath as well.
I'll trade it for Namath. Well, I'll be honest with you. The Manning makes sense. I would probably still rather have the Namath, personally. It's a quarterback. The quarterbacks are worth a lot. So I'm not sure if the Namath winner will want it. But you know what? Those are the two best hits to show. We have a Joe Namath authentic, beautiful helmet. Patriots. We're still waiting on those lunar ratings from you, Colin. This has to be a top 10 lunar, right?
It's pretty good. I don't know.
It's
we'll
pretty
have to
clean.
See. We'll have to see. There's a lot of good lunars out there.
When I called 19 and got the AFC East, I knew I should have called 16, says Vinny.
Wow.
Flip though, Vinny. I'll say this about Vinny, though. The man got himself a Brady, Michigan authentic for $78 last week. He's doing pretty well.
He's doing all right.
He's doing just all right. You'll get the Gronk eventually, Vinny. Just like it took you a hot minute to get a Brady, a Gronk is coming your way. Keep going. I guarantee you it's going to come out at some point.
Well, somebody's got to leave the table here.
Chris Johnson?
It's Chris Johnson. Yeah.
Johnson, yeah.
Sorry.
That was easy.
Marshall. We'll leave Chris Johnson, yeah. We'll have, Gronk is the second one, though, so I'm going to add that next to, I'll leave him up here until we do the next break, but he'll be next to that Joe Namath here in a second. I think it's the second best hit of the show. To me, no question in the Gronk.
I agree.
Very nice. I told you guys, AFC East, it's a pretty good headliner division out there. So Diggs is pumping up his teammates. Looks like the coaches or the refs were talking to the Bills coach. I think they're continuing the game, are they not?
It looks like they're going to.
Yeah.
It seems like positive updates, at least for now.
Okay.
If they're giving him oxygen and stuff.
Yeah.
They're finally getting, if they feel like he's stable enough to go to the hospital, I feel like that's a good thing.
Okay. So, all the thoughts and prayers going out to the Bills team, and also, I think they're going to the locker room, actually, looks like.
Oh, really?
So maybe they're not playing the game.
Could be over. I don't know. That's scary.
It's a tough call.
It's scary.
Yeah, you can't judge. Whatever the team thinks is best in that situation, they got to play the game tomorrow. So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess these guys have sounds. They can probably tell us. So Robert's saying it seems like they're going to keep playing, so maybe they're just taking a little break or something.
Maybe they're going to the locker rooms to regroup and come back out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Taking a mini halftime or something.
I don't know. I may be a Jets fan, but def respect great players. Love the Gronk, says Cameron Frank.
There you go.
Will trade Michael Vick Lunar for Gronk, says Martin Lamica. Martin, put it out there, man. You never know if folks are going to agree.
Shoot your shot.
I think that's one of those where you're shooting your shot, though. Realistically, I don't think that's going to work out well for you.
Probably not. But
probably not.
Sometimes a full quarter goes in.
Teams went to the locker room. That's correct. So we'll see what happens here in this football game.
Yeah, it says game temporarily suspended on the broadcast.
So does that mean like temporarily for the rest of the night, or is it until tomorrow? I don't know.
Temporarily. That temporarily to me makes it seem like they're going to keep playing, but
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hoping for all the best in that game. I will give you guys a little refresher on the break page. Every 15 or 20 minutes, I like to give you guys a little update on the break page. We actually haven't had to give many updates in the last week or two. It's been too busy. But here's an update on where we're at on the breaks right now. We got 5 spots to go on. This is Patrick, break number 6 in the diamond helmets. Patrick Mahomes still out there. Probably the best quarterback in the NFL. Probably the MVP this year. It'll be a second MVP already. He's got a Super Bowl MVP as well. If there's one guy who can fight Tom Brady on the GOAT status, this is your best and probably your only bet at the moment. But think about that. If Mahomes doesn't end up being in that conversation, well, as much as his autograph is worth now, it's going to be worth even more going forward. So that's a good value piece there. We have Trevor Lawrence, a number 1 overall pick quarterback that's playing like it right now. Tua's out there still. Ray Lewis. We have Kurt Warner, DK Metcalf. I mean, it is nothing but fire hits in that series. 7 to go in the can't miss. I believe 14 boxes left. All in the room, all in the ticker. Jerry Rice mini still out there. Emmitt Smith mini. So the NFL's all-time leading receiver and the NFL's all-time leading rusher. NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis, in there as well. Tyreek Hill on the flash. We have 2 of the top 5 running backs ever, maybe 2 of the top 3, maybe 2 of the top 2 on Walter Payton and Barry Sanders.
True.
So those are all great names in there. Every name left in the series is in the listing, actually. Tua, Bettis, Vic, Jonathan Taylor, Phil Simms, Jamar Charles, Chris Johnson, Brandon Ayuk, Mac Jones. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 left. For some reason, I feel like we pulled the Charles, but not 100% sure on that. But either way, winding down in that can't-miss series. 7 spots to go in the football slabs. We have just 3 slabs left. Jalen Hurts is one of the last 3 in there. There's a 1 in 3 chance at the great Eagles quarterback. Look, this guy was a second-round pick. A lot of folks didn't think he could be a starter in the NFL. He couldn't pass the ball well enough. He had news for you guys. He certainly can. Jalen Hurts slap card out there in that series. We got 3 spots to go in the jerseys. I love the look of that Jerome Bettis. I think that's a Nike licensed Bettis jersey, I believe. I think the Deebo Samuel looks like a licensed jersey as well. Lamar Jackson's in there. Deion Sanders. NFL's leading rusher, Josh Jacobs, still out there. And the Brandon Ayuk. Headliners out there in the jerseys.
I know that Josh Jacobs is Nike Limited.
Nike Limited edition on Josh Jacobs. So we have some specialty jerseys in there, needless to say. Onside kick minis, double box break. Still looking for Tony Dorsett, Debo, and Terrell Davis. Davis, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. So a lot of good stuff in the mini helmets. We've got ourselves 5 to go in the rep helmets. I think the reps, we only have pulled, I believe, the Dickerson and the Chubb maybe in this series. Mm-hmm. So A.J. Brown still out there, Adrian Peterson, Tiki Barber, Brian Dawkins, Mean Joe Green, one of the best defensive players ever, and the Champ Bailey Flash rep. Got other names in here, Trayvon Diggs, Boomer Esiason, Charles Haley. Those aren't even photoed headliners in the rep helmets. And then we have 7 to go in the Authentics, the home stretch platinum helmets. 4 boxes to go. One of the last 4 boxes is the Brian Urlacher Authentic, one of the best defensive players of all time. So let me know where you guys want to go next on the break page. I know the Mahomes series will keep selling. 3 to go there now. Jerseys are sold out. That break is coming up. And if you guys get any updates on the game tonight, please let us know. Because you guys have, obviously, the volume on. We don't. Yeah. But definitely hoping for the best in this truly what's kind of a tragic and stressful situation right now.
Absolutely.
Man. I think a lot of us are on, I know it's sad to say, but it makes me think of the Euros and the soccer a couple years ago when Eriksson was on the ground. He, basically was dead and they gave him CPR. He came back alive.
I remember that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things that you just hate to see for sure.
It's bizarre.
Wait
for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, bizarre for the wrong reasons. Robert's saying wait and see now. So, okay. Dotted line number 2 is next. We have David Frew, Nicholas Rozak, Michael Frank, Martin Lamica. Let me know on a box number. We've got, let's see here, 1, 5, 7, and 8 in the jerseys. I will randomize unless I get a box number for you guys here in the jerseys. Let's get this Gronk over there next to you. The silver medal tonight, Gronk, in our diamond helmets. Kind of interesting. You see the gold and the silver both coming out of the diamond helmets. Kind of shows you how good the diamond helmets are. No question. Martin Lamica, he wants number 7. All right, Mr. Lamica. That's one of my favorite names in the break room, Lamica.
Lamica.
Isn't it cool?
Rolls off the tongue nice.
It does. It does, definitely, for sure. So 9 clicks here in the jerseys. Good luck, guys. Let's see the heat here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Got Michael up top in the NFC North. Martin's got the NFC South. David, you're in the NFC East. We got Martin in the NFC West. David, AFC North. Michael, AFC South. Nicholas in the AFC East. And Martin in the AFC West. 7 out of 40 here in the jerseys. Watched the replay several times, says Vinny. It wasn't a heart attack or anything. He got up, readjusted his face mask, and dropped like a sack of potatoes. Could be heart related. That's why I'm thinking of the Erickson situation. So, yeah, I don't know. What I do know is we got a lot of good breaks coming up. Box 7 is next here. 7 out of 45 in the jerseys. What could we have in here? All right, this is probably the second best kick returner that I've seen, maybe the second best kick and punt returner of all time. It's the human joystick. We got ourselves Dante Hall, Beckett certified NFL 2000s all-decade team on the return game. He was a fantastic punt and kick returner, a really small guy that was hard to tackle.
Yep.
So AFC West, Martin Lamica taking home the Dante Hall jersey. This is one of these guys that I believe was, actually, I think it was like the week before I started, he was here in studio signing autographs.
Really?
So,
I want something like that.
just missed out on our chance to meet him. Still waiting on word about Mike Singletary.
I know.
He was supposed to come in studio, has not come in yet.
He's coming.
So, he's got to come at some point. Mahomes has not gotten pulled yet. Mahomes is still out there in the Authentics, the Seaborn Emu. So come and get him in the Mahomes series. That series is pretty hot right now. I mean, it's not coming off the shelves right away, but it's going to be the 6th break already. We did 7 in the early show. We're actually almost halfway there.
Yep.
So come and get that for sure here.
Yeah, if you want to have some fun, go watch Dante Hall's highlight tape.
Oh yeah.
So
Time,
A
like,
lot of good
YouTube
stuff.
highlight reel to watch.
Yeah.
It's insane. It shows you how you have all these big guys in the NFL, but it's a little guy like that who's been just. And it's interesting because you're so used to like to tackle the tall guy, then you have to tackle this guy in the open field. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I mean, there's only 2 players I can think of when it's like it's time to punt, and you're like, oh, do we punt it to him?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna keep your eyes open. It's Dante Hall and Devin Hester,
Yeah.
obviously.
I agree, 100%.
Deshaun Jackson I put on there too, but that was
Yeah,
just
the
that
Eagle
one.
guy.
Yeah.
Cordero Patterson's pretty good too.
True.
Off, yeah.
Josh
So-
Cribbs.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whenever
He
he's back
used
there.
to return more back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So all scary guys. But yeah, if I had to pick, I think I'd pick one guy more scary than this. It would be Devin Hester. That's it.
I agree.
That's it for sure. Ed Reed also says Robert Nelson. Again, Ed Reed kind of like a Tyreek Hill, maybe a guy who doesn't always return, but you get him back out there, you're a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Debo Samuel does not return a ton, but he used to a lot in college. Like I covered Mizzou sports in college, and back in college used to return more. And the week of Mizzou, South Carolina, Mizzou's coach was terrified. He was like that guy, Debo Samuel, and he was so good in college. So that's another one that I think is a little bit scary when you do see him back there.
A guy I used to love was Percy Harvin.
Oh,
Percy
yeah.
Harvin, yeah.
Good name.
Percy Harvin was fantastic. A guy that we also get in the break room. Haven't had him in a while, but we used to get him quite a bit. That's a guy who, if he didn't get injured, would have had an even better career. I'm going to give you the Dante Hall jersey here.
Percy Harvin was solid.
Couldn't kick to him in the clutch, says Robert Nelson. I agree, sir. Tough to kick to him, period. I mean, it didn't matter when. I don't know if he's talking about Dante Hall, Devin Hester, Percy Harvin, but I can say that about all of the above.
I think he's talking about Ed Reed. But
Ed Reed, okay, yeah. No, he likes Ed Reed because he's a Miami guy, because he was a Hurricane. That's why he likes Ed Reed. Probably why he likes Hester, too.
You better get Devin Hester on the first try, is all I'm saying. Because if you're not getting him on the first try, you're not getting him.
You remember the Colts in that Super Bowl were thinking, like, at first they're like, nah, we're not going to kick to him. They're like, yeah, we're going to kick to him. Takes back the opening kick. I mean, that was, as the Bears fan, obviously, I was too young, didn't witness the 85 Bears team live. That's probably the loudest I've screamed at my TV as a Bears fan. And I went into that game thinking we had no chance. Because I'm a Peyton Manning fan too. So it was like, I mean, I was cheering for the Bears, but it was one of those like conflict in the heart, that Super Bowl. And I was 100% convinced the Bears would lose. He takes back the opening kickoff. I say, we're winning this thing. Yep. It's meant to be.
I think that's what every Bears fan
did.
And then the Bears are winning. That's it.
Definitely changed after that.
Yeah, that was the best play, and that was that.
I mean, iconic. How many Super Bowl opening kicks have gone back? I mean, not many, if any, other than that one.
I want to say.
I think Percy Harvin is another one in Seattle.
Oh, really?
Okay. So, crazy stuff. We got a Mahomes diamond break coming up. We got one spot to go. Who's going to close it up?
Who's gonna do it?
Hester wasn't a good receiver, but he was the best kick returner ever. I mean, Dante Hall was a receiver too. Didn't work out great as a receiver, but I think Devin Hester generally did not understand the playbook.
Percy Harvin might have been to open up the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, the only player is Devin Hester.
There was, I think, was it Devin Duvernay had one for the Ravens, one of the Super Bowls?
Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones, that's who it was. Thinking Devin Duvernay, current player.
Yeah,
Jacoby Jones.
I don't think he got Super Bowl MVP, but he really should have been considered. Yeah, I mean, he took it to the house.
There was a Packer that got a return as well. Why am I blanking on the name right now? Back with Brett Favre.
Right?
Yeah. Why am I having a dumb moment right now?
I can't think of it either.
I think it was a Packer kick return touchdown in the Super Bowl. I'm having a dumb moment right now. Who was it? Colin's looking it up.
I want to say Desmond Howard.
It was Desmond Howard. I think you're right.
I'm actually filling in Mahomes number 6.
Oh, even better. Well, even better, Colin. Good to know. You're working on the important stuff.
We have jobs here, fellas.
Mahomes number 6 coming up. Let us know on a box number. We've got 1, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13, 15, 17, or 18. Otherwise, it can randomize. Let the randomizer pick. It's James Strode, Michael Frank, Michael Francia, Chase Winkler, Martin Lamica, Regiment Taglica, Don Garrick Jr., and David McDowell. Des, says Vinny. Desmond Howard, Michigan guy? That's probably why Vinny knows it. Yeah, Michigan guy. It was Desmond. Desmond Howard. Box 6 going off the ticker. And the diamond helmets, thank you, Don Garrick.
Are we sure it wasn't Jawan Howard?
Basketball.
Could have been.
Oh, this is a joke.
This is a joke.
Okay, you got me. You got me. Was it the Fab Five? Was it Jawan Howard? Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, and who's the other one?
I always forget the other one.
Vinny will know.
Vinny will know. Glenn Robinson, was it maybe? No, Big Dog was afterwards.
Yeah.
Who's the other Michigan star? Heisman, Michigan, says Desmond. What about the basketball, Vinny? Who are we missing off that basketball team?
The Fab Five.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Good 30 for 30.
It was a great one. But there was 4 guys who were NBA players, and the 5th one never was. And we've thought of 3 of them, and we're missing 1 right now. Chris Webber was the biggest name.
Yeah, biggest one. Jawan, we got
Jawan.
Jawan Howard. We have Jalen
Rose.
Who are we missing? I feel like there's one big name we're missing.
Chris Webber.
Webber and the other one, Denny.
And the other one. It's like the 4th Beatle.
Yeah. Ringo. Show some love to Ringo. Maybe there wasn't a 4th guy. Maybe we're losing it.
Gosh, now I gotta look it up.
King, says Vinny. Okay, so maybe there wasn't a
Rose,
4th
Howard,
guy.
and King.
Okay.
Jimmy King, Ray Jackson.
Yeah, Ray Jackson and Jimmy King.
Okay, so it was the 3 guys who were more NBA level players. So 7, 8, and 9 clicks.
That's less fun.
It really was.
That was kind of a letdown.
I was looking for like some Hall of Fame player or something.
Well, I guess let's do a diamond helmet break.
Let's do a diamond helmet break. That'll cheer us up. We got Michael Frank in the NFC North, James Strode, NFC South, Pace Winkler, NFC East. We got Reginald Taglicod, NFC West. It's Michael Francia in the AFC North, David McDowell, AFC South, Martin Lamica, AFC East, and Don Garrick Jr., AFC West. Woo, my home spot, Don. What do we got here? Box 6 out of 30. Let's see some heat.
Fix the break, the 6th box.
That's pretty good. What do we have in here? Ooh, okay. Man. Michael Francia is rolling.
Oh, my.
Boomer Esiason, the 1988 NFL MVP. Until Joe Burrow came along, this was the best Bengal quarterback of all time. A great analyst as well for, I believe, CBS Sports he works for. Boomer Esiason, AFC North, Michael Francia. Okay. I like that one. Beautiful autograph as well. The 1988 NFL MVP. Rock solid there on one of the best standard helmets. I mean, the Bengal helmet, not a specialty helmet. This is what they wear. It's very clean. Congrats, Michael. What has he won in this series tonight? Did he get the Gronk?
He got the Gronk,
He got the Gronk.
Those are the only two things, but one spot on both of them.
Oof. Very clean. He was also a Jets, says Michael Francia. Well, there you go.
Boom.
Jets fan. You got Boomer. Boom with Boomer.
Boom.
Jet and Bengal. Nicely done, Michael Francia. Just paint over the helmet. Leave the autograph on there and paint a Jet.
That is such a bad idea. Don't do that unless you have a professional.
Yeah. Don't try this at home. Consult a professional. I always tell folks when we pull Lynn Dickey, just erase it and say it's Aaron Rodgers. Or tell others it's Aaron Rodgers. Number 12 on the Packers. So, congrats, Michael.
His auto's so good, though. It's hard to...
Lynn Dickey's autograph. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Any spots left for those helmets, says Angel Garcia? Absolutely. He won't do that. I was just messing. Devin, we've been talking about it a lot throughout the night. Once we get an update on that injury, please let us know. To be honest, otherwise, Colin, I would rather not think about it, because that is a pretty horrific scene there in the game.
Yeah.
So, Angel, that's the live break page link. We have 18 being called out. 18 for what? Did something sell out?
I haven't seen anything.
Yes, so Damon Lucas, you can only call out our number if a break is sold out and if you're in that break. Devin Butterworth, we were just talking about you earlier. Devin, I believe, went to his first Bucks game ever. Huge Bucks fan. Gets to see Tom Brady throw, was it 4 touchdowns?
4 touchdowns, 420-something yards.
Yeah, 3 of them to Mike Evans. Yep. And Devin's been in here preaching, let's give Mike Evans the ball. See what happens.
Good
3
idea.
touchdowns. Division champ for the Bucks. Definitely incredible.
First game is Brady era.
Oh, first game of the Brady era. Well, that's, can I say, I guess other than that era with the defense in the early 2000s, maybe only the second relevant era in Buck history. I hate to say it, but it's probably true. Probably true.
You know what Buck I really love that isn't talked about at all? And probably for good reason. Is Cadillac Williams.
Ooh, great running back.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Doug Martin first.
Oh, we were close on that one. Both of those guys are good.
Cadillac Williams was a lot of fun to watch.
He was.
Kind of forgotten because he was kind of in the golden era of running backs, as I like to call it, but solid.
He was actually, wasn't he on the Dolphins with Ronnie Brown, where they had a great backfield at one point, I think? Or maybe it was that in college they were together.
I was going to say, with the Dolphins, were you thinking of Ricky Williams?
No, not Ricky Williams. Maybe they were together at Auburn. That's not what I might be thinking of.
Looks like he played it for the Rams his last season in 2011.
Okay. Devin's 5-1 in the Bucs Stadium, by the way.
Hey,
that's pretty good.
Not
bad. You'll like this stat, Colin. At one point, I used to go to a lot of White Sox games. You're a White Sox fan. My best friend in middle school, his family had season tickets, and his brother didn't want to go to a lot of games. So when his brother didn't want to go, I went instead. So I think there was one year where I went to like 8 White Sox games, and I was like 7-1.
Wow.
So it was a very, very impressive track record.
I think I only saw them lose last year.
Okay.
I went like 3 or 4 games, and they lost every single time.
Maybe you should not go ever again.
That's what I'm learning.
That's what I'm learning about Mizzou basketball. They're having a great year this year. The one game I watched, they lose by 28 to Kansas.
Oh.
They've won every other game this year.
Why
So,
weren't you watching the bragging rights game?
well, I was here. We were here having another great night in the break room.
Boo.
So I may never watch a Mizzou game again, to be honest. To me, it's mind-boggling because Mizzou used to be all about defense and boring, slow tempo back when I covered the team, and now they're like the fastest 40 minutes in basketball again. So crazy. Got to shake hands with Greg Olson and Daddy Yankee, LMAO, says Devin. There you go, Greg Olson. That's a bear right there you're talking about, Devin. I like it.
I got to meet
Chicago
Greg
Bear.
Olson. I met Greg Olson working because he does studio work now.
Oh, that's
obviously.
right.
Yeah.
With your I guess I don't know what the title is, but the job with you're
Fox,
you're
yeah.
a runner or whatever it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, good guy,
Yeah,
from what I can tell.
seems like a really good guy, Greg Olson. Seems
Very
like
goofy.
a great guy.
He's goofing off a lot in
Well,
between.
good. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, have fun.
I mean, we like to goof off here on the show here.
You know
So
who goofs off a ton is Michael Irvin. That guy is just a
I
clown.
could see that.
you know what else he does? He plays the break room.
That's right, he's in here.
He's in
What
here.
up, Mike?
What up, Mike? Let it be, Michael Irvin. Let us know. Let us know, Michael.
There we go. Ronnie Brown played with him at Auburn.
See, I was right. I remember Ronnie Brown and Cadillac Williams.
Cadillac Williams didn't have a great career, but for whatever reason, I just remember his rookie year, he was crazy.
Well, Doug Martin was the same. Got off to a crazy start right away. So maybe it's something about those Buck rookies.
Yep, something about it.
So I'm an Andrew Boomer rather. And here's Gronk's box. So we'll put Gronk in there eventually. But probably not anytime soon. I mean, eventually Patrick's going to make it on the desk. That's going to be the hit of the show. I think that Gronk might get booted when Trevor Lawrence comes out as well.
Could be, yeah.
Or Tua potentially.
Well, I mean, we still got Marshall Falk
Yeah,
chilling
yeah,
back here,
Marshall
too.
Falk's
So
chilling over Yeah, Marshall Falk will get booted very soon.
we have 3 to go in 3 different series.
Okay, so looks like I'm seeing the minis, the jerseys, and the Mahomes as well. So, cool. We are closing in for sure. Ronnie Brown had a decent career before injury, says Robert Nelson. He did. He definitely did.
Ronnie Brown was a member of the Dream Team for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the only memory I have of him is they had a designed run for him on 4th and goal, and he tried to run it, and then he got stopped, so he turned around and he tried to throw it,
Uh-oh.
and he threw it right to a defender, and it got intercepted in the end zone.
Who's the guy on the Patriots that threw it to the Raiders?
Oh,
That was the-
Jacoby Myers.
All-time bad play.
Oh, my God.
That was terrible.
He clearly had no idea what the score was, or he would not have done
Makes me
that.
think of J.R. Smith in the NBA Finals.
I love
LeBron
that.
gets a 50-plus piece, and J.R. Smith forgets the score. One of the most memeable moments. LeBron
Oh, my.
pointing
Yeah.
to the scoreboard. What are you doing, J.R.?
He's like, I really don't know.
Oh, J.R. 2 to go in the Manning, or the Mahomes, Diamond helmets. We are rocking and rolling. We have not had a bad hit out of the Mahomes yet in the series.
Yep, just 1 to go in there now.
Do you mind reading off the wins between both shows coming out of that series, Colin?
Yeah.
I know that the Boomer Esiason was maybe the second or third worst hit. So
We had,
crazy.
Eric Dickerson Speed Flex.
Okay.
Pretty good. Michael Strahan 2022 alternate helmet. The Nick Chubb came out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Peterson, salute to service. That was a headliner.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs, not a headliner, which is crazy.
Crazy.
DeAndre Swift, Chris Johnson Flash, Joe Namath, obviously, is on the table.
Yeah.
Frank Gore, one of the leaders in rushing yards.
Third all time.
Yep. Marshall Falk, he's on the table as well. Rob Gronkowski on the table, and Boomer Esiason.
Yeah. So, I mean, no filler hits.
Yeah, take your pick.
Like-
What's the bad one?
I mean, the worst hit is DeAndre Swift, and that went to a Lion fan with a single spot snipe. So it's worked out pretty good for sure. We'll have another one of those coming up because it's sold out. The jersey sold out as well. That's coming up. So let's keep it rocking and rolling here in the break room. Let's keep having another great night at Ultimate Autographs.
I accidentally closed my tabs here, so just give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good.
We will get back up and rolling.
No worries. So looking forward to some heat here in the breaks. Otherwise, the minis are 3 away. That's not far behind. And if there's one I would recommend right now, it's actually the slabs. There's 6 spots to go, 3 slabs to go. And Colin, I hate to say it, but I mean, I'll bring it up again. If there's one guy in this break room that we continually sleep on and don't appreciate, it's Jalen Hurts. I mean, you would think with 3 slab cards to go, 1 in 3 chance at Jalen Hurts, you can get him for $30. You would think that would close out.
No, you would think.
No respect for Jalen Hurts here in the break room.
No respect. That's okay.
No respect. Just doing his business.
He's a Super Bowl
stuff
champion.
done.
He'll get respect.
Well, I think so. I don't know if he'll get there. We'll see. I'm hoping that the injury isn't something severe because it seemed like one of those things where they sat him out due to a precaution and they sat him out again. I hate to say this, Colin, but to me it feels like there's something maybe more wrong with him than they're letting on.
That could be what I'm hoping is just they thought they could get it done with Gardner and they could just let him rest it as long as they need.
Yeah, that's the other thought. I mean,
just no need to risk it.
And Gardner Minshew played pretty good against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Did not play well against.
Yeah, did not play well against the Saints.
Yeah, no, he's got to come back if he's healthy. It's time.
Martin Lamica asking any way to get prior purchase points to joining Signature Club Rewards. So here's the Signature Club Rewards link. Everyone, make sure you join Signature Club. Make sure you're logged in. You can't get your points unless you're logged in. And make sure you're not unsubscribing from our emails. When you unsubscribe, you lose points. Martin, to be completely honest with you, that is a question for our marketing team and our customer service team. So this is who you would reach out to. Shoot them an email, and we'll see if they can do something for you that is entirely separate from our break room. So I cannot give you an honest answer. But I would say reach out to customer service. And if it's possible, they will take care of it for you. If it's not, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mahomes number 7's ready, though. Michael Francia, Lane Taylor, Martin Lamica, Michael Frank, James Strode, David McDowell. Let me know on a box number. We got 1, 5, 8, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 18. Which one of those would you guys like to do? Otherwise, I'm happy to randomize a box number. So the Mahomes is moving. Like I said, we might pull Mahomes tonight. Might pull him tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see how long that series is around. This is about to be the 7th break in this. We did how many in the early show, Colin?
I think 7.
7. So we have
almost halfway.
We have 16 left. Almost halfway. We dropped this about, 7 hours ago-ish, roughly? So we'll not be in the room long. Martin wants 11. Thank you, Martin. 11 going off the ticker. We'll get you guys randomized 9 times for your divisions. So we are just rolling right now. Did we do 11? We might have done 11. For some reason, I feel like we did do 11. We did do 11, Martin. I apologize. I think it was someone called it earlier today asking for 12. And then said, right. I'm sorry, we did 11. So I didn't get 11 off the ticker, which means there's probably even less boxes than we thought. Well, actually, no, because it's live break 7. It'll be 16 left.
He wants the man in box.
18. Okay, 18 works. Yep. 18 works. Martin, we did do 11. If you have one Martin that you really like, though, I do want to give Martin first dibs because he did call out 11. 11 was obviously done already. That's our bad. So, Martin, let me know if you want any other specific number. Otherwise, we'll do 18, which was the second box called out here. I'm going to get you guys prepped for your divisions regardless. So, Martin, that's your call. If you want something other than 18, if I don't hear from you by the time I set up this break, we'll just roll with 18, which is what the Seaborn Emu wants. So, who's Seaborn again? That was Lane Taylor. Praying for the family of the player injured in Monday night game, says absolutely. Miss Queen, could not agree more. Hoping for the best in this condition. Martin saying 18's fine. Thank you, Martin Lamica. We'll do 18 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Martin Lamica up top. He's got the NFC North. Right below him in the NFC South is David McDowell. Lane Taylor's got the NFC East. Michael Francia, the man that will not stop winning in this series particularly. He's got the NFC West. We got ourselves Martin Lamica, AFC South. It's James Trout in the AFC East. And Lane's got the AFC West. Could it be a little Patty Ice coming up here in the break room? Here we go, folks. Good luck. Let's see some heat in the breaks. 18 out of 30. The Peyton Manning box, as we say here. What do we have in here? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. We got ourselves one of the most athletic receivers in the NFL, DK Metcalf, Lunar Authentic.
Oh my.
Guess who?
Oh my.
Michael Francia, NFC West. The dude will not stop. Taking names, taking wins. Michael Francia with the DK Metcalf.
3 straight in this series?
Oh my.
Michael.
Okay, Michael. Okay, Michael. Fanatic certified on the DK Metcalf Lunar Authentic. That is a beautiful, beautiful helmet. One of the cleanest Lunars. Michael says, nice. Let's go, buddy. He's rolling right now in this series.
He is rolling, man. Yesterday I said Michael's like, he'll come in and just snipe like a great helmet here and there in series. Today he said no sniping. I mean, he's sniping with one spot, but he is making his presence known.
Yeah, he's winning multiple things tonight.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf.
David Honga told me, too, that the middle streak there, those are actually feathers.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay, well, you would know. The Hongas are big Seahawk fans. They would know best. This is a very clean, authentic. If we're talking about sheer speed and how strong you are, one of the best athletes in the NFL, and he's having another good season, over 1,000 yards, consistently a very good receiver, very good helmet as well. Congrats, Michael. DK Metcalf. Another one, man. In the words of DJ Khaled, another one. Michael Frank. 1,008 receiving yards, over 1,000 yards again for DK Metcalf. Very consistent receiver. Played with a lot of different quarterbacks, but keeps on putting up numbers in the NFL. So, nicely done. Again, not a headliner in this series. Again, let's keep rolling here in this series. So, the next one is up. So, coming, actually, 2 spots already taken in the next
3
one.
spots, 5 to go.
Okay, well, usually at some point that series starts taking off like crazy. We just might be reaching that point. So, man, the one time I get the West, says Lane. You might get it soon. Dotted line number 3 coming up in the jerseys. Martin Lamica. We got Michael Francia and David McDowell. Drop me a box number in the jerseys, and we will rock and roll with that. I'm guessing that by the time we do this break, the Mahomes should be ready to go.
Could be. Looks
That's
like
my best guess here.
it is already halfway full.
Okay, come and get it. We are down to 16 boxes left. 1-6.
I think that's right.
16 boxes to go. Let's see. We've got on the ticker 1, 5, 8, 13, 15, and 17. And I know it's 21 through 30. So that sounds about right there. 16 boxes to go in the Mahomes.
Well, everybody better look out, because Michael Francia is back in here again.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look out. I'll hand you DK here. Looks like this game is going to stop for the night, says Vinny. Okay. Probably the best call, if we're being honest.
At this point.
I think these guys definitely are shook for their brother and their player. Makes sense. Box 5 on the jerseys. Thank you, David. And actually, Alex, if you can do me a favor, can you bring in 11 through 15 on the jerseys from the back?
Yep.
You know where those are? We'll do 11 through 15 on the jerseys. What's up?
Yes, Michael. I still want that name in.
Bet you do. Well, you got some trade bait. Maybe you offer up a couple helmets you want. Maybe like Gronk and Metcalf. Maybe Gronk and whatever else you want to be a little package deal.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
could
he said
make
he
it
considered
happen.
the Brady or the Manning already, so.
Well, the guy that won the Manning, he'll make that trade. Or
Michael won the Manning.
Michael won the Manning. Who won the Namath?
That was Dwayne Wright.
So Dwayne Wright, if you're out there, that trade is on the table. Denny saying wasn't hit, just dropped. Because we had the emu asking how bad was the hit. And I know we talk a lot about what a dangerous game football is, but looked like a non-contact injury.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So
they
maybe
say
a heart-related thing as well.
got up, adjusted his face mask, and fell back down.
Terrible.
Yeah, awful.
Absolutely terrible.
Hopefully, be all right though.
We've got to hope for the best. 9 clicks coming up here. Good luck, guys. We'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Well, the game is over, but the break room fun does continue.
True that.
Obviously, we're thinking of the family and the friends and the teammates of the player that got hurt, but we do got to keep going with the breaks, and we have a lot of good stuff out here in the break room. Martin Lamica up top in the NFC North. We got Martin in the NFC South and East. David McDowell, NFC West, AFC North. Martin's got the AFC South. David in the AFC East. And Michael Francia in the AFC West. We've got box 5 coming up. What could we have in the dotted line jerseys here? Okay, so we must have done 12 maybe on a personal, or we did it earlier. So 12 would not be available, but 11, 13, 14, and 15 are. Ooh, this is a clean jersey coming up. Holy cow, this is kind of sexy, man. I'm not going to lie. I like this jersey. We got a DeAndre Swift, some sort of like alternate, like silver gray Lion jersey.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool. One of the best running backs in the league. A great dual threat guy. Great player in college as well. Good pass catcher, good runner. Great yards per carry guy. JSA certified. Martin Lamica, NFC North. Congrats on the DeAndre Swift. There's some stats out there. I used to list them. I did lose track of it, but Detroit Lions record with DeAndre Swift on the field versus not on the field, drastically different. They are significantly better offensively and as a team when DeAndre Swift plays. Truly one of the most underrated running backs in the league. Congrats, Martin, on the DeAndre Swift. As Robert says, nice jersey. Very clean jersey on Mr. Swift.
Yeah, good little color scheme there.
It's very nice. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh, okay. I haven't seen this type of lion color jersey come out in the break room. So something different. Fantastic hit. Martin Lamica.
Michael Francia and Martin Lamica have been dominating the last 5 breaks here.
So if your name starts with M, you've got good shots.
Seems like it.
So anyone out there watching whose name starts in M,
Now's the time.
rush to the break room as fast as you can. No time better than the present in here for sure. DeAndre Swift put away. I'm guessing that Mahomes is pretty close, huh?
I think 2 spots.
2 spots to go.
2 spots to go.
All right. Hop in there, folks. Let's knock out that Mahomes diamond break.
Exactly halfway through the series.
15 out of 15 for number 15.
Oh,
I know, right?
that's
That's right. They teach you transitions in journalism school. Got to make those transitions. And here's one. Box 15 still out there.
Oh,
For
man.
those guys who believe in that type of thing.
That's destiny, isn't it?
Destiny, right? I mean, how can we leave 15 hanging out there?
Break 15, box 15, 15 through the series. Man.
Number 15.
my head's about to
Yeah.
The stars are aligning.
Yeah,
If he's really in 15, shut it down. You know Chris Roberts, right?
Uh-huh.
He's a goofball. He was convinced that Emmitt Smith in a jersey series was box 22. He kept telling us, and everyone was like, nah, you're full of it, Chris. Emmitt Smith, box 22.
Huh.
So it did happen. It did happen.
He's really good at predicting where
He
things
is
are.
good. He's
Kind of scary.
He's freakishly good. The only thing he's not good about predicting is Cowboys Super Bowl titles, because he picks them every year. Eventually he's going to get it, though, and he'll tell us, I told you.
Yeah.
It's like, we told us that last year, too.
But he had a good span in the 90s.
He did.
That was about it, though.
Well, that's how it was for the Cowboys. They got the best team they've had since the 90s. They've got the talent to put it together. We'll just see if it works out for Dallas. We got 2 spots to go and break 8 in the diamond helmets. Still 3 to go in the minis. I would love to knock out at least 1 replica helmet break, because that is the chase. 5 spots to go in the reps. So I think still no official word on the game being suspended for good.
Yeah, it still says temporarily.
Temporarily. 1 spot to go here in the diamond helmets.
I think it might have closed.
Okay. So what does that mean? I know it's kind of maybe an inappropriate thing to ask, but I'll be honest, I'm wondering, are they going to keep your bets, or are they going to reset them? I know it sounds like not the thing to think about, but, you know, we all love to gamble in here. Do they give you your money back, or?
I think they'd have to,
I would
right?
assume it would get voided.
Yeah, I'd have to. If they're not going to play the game.
Well, right, but could they, if they're going to continue the game, because they're not going to restart the game, I don't think that would happen.
No,
they'd have to keep it going from the point they're in.
Yeah, I think so that's what they would do.
The prevailing thing would be keep the bet still active.
Yeah,
you know?
they'd probably leave it open if that's the plan, is to play the game again.
Yeah, well, I think
restart it.
I think
or
in,
not restart it, but,
in tennis bets, sometimes they call it due to light, and I think they don't void it. They wait till it finishes the next day.
Yeah.
So that's my best
guess.
guess.
I don't know if they're going to play tomorrow. If that's, I don't know.
You would think they would play tomorrow.
I think it probably depends on
the condition of
everything.
the player.
Yeah. We'll see.
I know. Could the NFL push back the playoffs a week?
Yeah, would they just rule it in a tie?
Well, they can't, because those teams need the 1 seed. Yeah. It's different if it was
a huge game.
Like, it's a huge game. Yeah, if they give it a tie, then the Chiefs are atop the number 1 overall seed.
Yeah, this is it's unprecedented. I'm sure they're already calling an emergency meeting. They're probably talking about it right now as to what they're gonna do.
Oh, well, Vinny and Paul saying suspended for the night. There you go, officially suspended for the night. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Hopefully, best case scenario, wishful thinking, the guy's gonna be all right, and they're gonna decide that they'll play the game tomorrow. And
That's what I'm hoping for. Unfortunately, show must go on. This has playoff implications. Game will be played. I agree, Vinny. The game will definitely be played. And I think it's going to be started over with the score. So Mahomes number 8. Colin's getting that list finalized here. If you're in that break, drop me a box number. Otherwise, I'm happy to randomize.
Also going to do the minis, I believe.
Okay, perfect. We've been waiting for a hot minute to get those filled up. And actually, we did do a double box break in the Homestretch Authentics already. So technically, I know that says live break 1, but we did do a double. The only one we need to knock off for the cycle was actually the reps, which is the chase.
Yeah.
So let's get it done. Here we go. Angel Garcia or Angel. Cameron also, they want box 15. So these guys are, like, we see what you guys are saying here. I mean, they're going to always wonder what was in box 15. Imagine if, like, that is actually Mahomes in there,
right,
and we don't do it. Makes sense. I'm glad we're doing 15. We're not making it up. I mean, we know it's a mystery box. We don't know what's in here. Odds are it's not Mahomes, given that there's, 16 boxes left, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be 15 after this one, so we'll see. 15 out of 30. Mahomes number 8. Angel, new guy in the room, let us know. He's got the same name as Angel Di Maria, Argentina legend, scored a goal in the World Cup.
Every big tournament he scores.
What's up?
Every big tournament.
He's clutch. He got the Copa America goal last tournament as well. One of the clutchest players in sports. There's a running joke between my girlfriend and I. I told her that, and this one might happen. Our first son might be named Leo after Lionel Messi. I told her we're going to have 4 kids, and I'm going to name them all after Argentina players. Angel, Julian, and Emiliano, the goalie. Yeah. So she's like, everyone's going to think we're Latin. I'm
right.
Like, yeah.
Then they're going to see and be like, wait, what?
Let them think. Let them think. Chris Roberts is in here saying NFC Sound Saints. Angel Garcia, AFC West. And we got Chris asking, Colin, is that a New Orleans shirt you're wearing? I I don't think it more looks like
This
well, it looks like Alex is wearing more of a New Orleans
yeah,
shirt.
that looks more. This is Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I don't know where Chris came up with that one. You'll learn Alex. Chris is a goofball. Chris, we got a new guy here. Alex, say hello to Chris.
What's going on, Chris?
He is definitely a goofball. Look for a Christmas present next year. He got his Christmas presents this year. Well, Colin got sort of not so much of a nice present, I guess.
It was a little bit more of a. It was almost a threat, Chris.
It was a threat. He got him all sorts of Cowboys like papers talking about the Cowboys. He's an Eagles fan. Colin knows. LOL says Chris. Yeah, he knows.
I think he's also talking. New Orleans shirt is in. Am I supporting them now that they've beaten the Eagles?
Oh. I didn't process that for a second.
I didn't either, and then he mentioned it. Now I'm mad, Chris.
There's some shade being thrown here. Shade being thrown.
It's all good.
9 clicks. Martin Lamica up top in the NFC North. We got James Strode in the NFC South. It's Sean Kowalski in the NFC East. Larry Roslin, the NFC West. Angel, AFC North. Mr. Garcia. Lane Taylor, the emo login name on the Twitch. We got David McDowell, who's hot in the break room, and Michael Francia, who's the hottest guy in the break room, and he's got the AFC West to boot here, looking for Mahomes.
He was the first one into break number 9. He's ready to go again.
Crazy. You probably heard that I said Alex, but he wants to call you Kyle anyway, saying, welcome aboard, Kyle.
Huh.
This guy's something. Vinny's got some trash talk. And we have Vinny saying, Chris, I can't wait for Brady to knock you out. Well, we'll see. That'll be a fun game for sure. We've got box 15 out of 30 coming up. Is number 15. The best quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. Is he in here? What could we have in this one? Ooh. So, this is a nice hit. This is actually one of the lesser hits in this series, but I really like this hit. So it's not Mahomes, obviously, but Vinny will like this one. We got ourselves the Hall of Fame linebacker, Derek Brooks.
Ooh, nice.
With the smiley face. Look at that. I love the smiley face on the autograph. Super nice guy. NFC South, James Strode taking home Derek Brooks. So it's number 55 in box 15. Single spot snipe. It's what James does best. As well, sniped the Brady a few weeks back. Now he's taking home Derek Brooks. Denny's saying very nice. It's a great, like, third-tier level hit in this series. Derek Brooks is such a great player, one of the all-time great linebackers. Top 10 all-time in tackles. Pro Football Hall of Famer, College Football Hall of Famer. 11 Pro Bowls, NFL 2000s All-Decade Team. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champ. Nicely done, James. Vinny's saying love it. Angel says congrats. Absolutely. Beautiful hit with the Derek Brooks.
Very cool helmet. Great player.
Remember that creamsicle we had of him, Colin?
Oh, yeah.
That was outrageous.
That was out of pocket.
And I saw him with the smiley face on that helmet. Didn't even notice it because it was too good. First thing I saw here was the smiley face. It's just nice. It's a nice man, Derek Brooks. Nice man there. Nice auto. Great player for sure.
Beautiful.
Thanks, guys, says James Strode. You are welcome. Thank you for playing the breaks. I'm glad you like the helmet. James Strode is another one of those guys that as soon as there's a Diamond Helmet series, he's immediately headed there. He missed out on a lot of the Brady stuff, but he is here for the Diamonds.
That's right. He got a Brady once.
He did, with one spot against Richard Cox, who had 7.
Yep. Richard Cox coming in here like, why do we keep talking about this?
Richard, I'm sorry. Richard's like Bob and Larry. He's always lurking.
He's out there.
Waiting to pounce. As soon as all the boxes become available, he's going to be looking for that Mahomes, no question. Vinny saying NFL says critical condition. Ooh, that's not good.
It's not really surprising, though.
It's not. I mean, I guess we should expect it. I mean, I know this sounds... I got to be careful not to say something bad, but I mean, if he ends up being fine and alive, that's like really good. Because right now it does not look good based on what we saw.
Yeah.
So critical condition, I guess, is in some ways at least it's good that they're still working on it.
Yeah. Well, he's made it to the hospital, and that's very good news.
That's good. He's in the best hands possible. All the medical staff out there. I know we talk about people that don't get paid enough. Well, anyone in the medical field's got my respect. So Nicholas Rozak. We got Adam Donovan. He's related to Bulls coach Billy Donovan. That's his son, who's got a huge pocketbook to play. We got Larry Roslin, Nicholas Rozak, David McDowell. What was better, the strut over Cox or my double box Kid O'Brady, says Vinny? I don't know.
Pretty good double box break.
It was a pretty good double box break with one spot. I still think the other one might have been better because he had a 1 in 8. You had a 1 in 6.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. He did get 2 helmets, though.
I mean, I'm going to vote for Vinny just because I was there for that break. I was not there for the other one.
Yeah, that was crazy. Vinny was upset. Messaged me on Discord immediately. He was not happy. Alive with no brain damage would be best outcome here, says Vinny. I agree. Onside kick number 1 coming up. Double box breaking the minis. Nicholas, Adam, Larry, David. Drop me a box number. 2 box numbers, actually. It is a double box break in the mini helmets. So first 2 numbers I see is what we're doing. Otherwise, I will randomize here. So hoping for the best. Hopefully everyone's okay. And hopefully we do have that game tomorrow. Tulane scored 16 in the final 4 minutes to stun USC. I didn't realize it was that dramatic.
Yeah, I mean,
That's crazy.
I tuned in right when they had a touchdown pass that they called incomplete, and then they looked at it in the review and called it a touchdown, and that was the game winner. So
Crazy.
absolutely.
All right, I'm going to get these randomized here. Actually, it's not Mahomes Diamond. I'm sorry. This is the mini helmets, right?
That's right.
So mini helmets, 24, 25, 26, 32, and 33. Top 2 boxes after 9 clicks is what we're doing here in the mini helmets. Break room has been on fire lately. We're a little bit less on fire than last week, but we're still pretty much on fire. There's no stopping this break room.
No, sir.
8 and 9. Let's do boxes 24 and 33 here in the minis. And Griffey and Larry Bird. Like that. How about this one for you, Colin, as a White Sox fan? Joe Creedy.
Love it.
Gotta love Creedy.
It's one of my favorites.
That might have been my first autograph I ever got. Creedy autographed glove at a White Sox baseball game.
That's awesome.
And I knew nothing about autographs at the time, and I played with the glove. Played Little League Baseball with that glove. So
Awesome.
it was. I played third base, so I loved him very much at the time.
Yeah, sure.
So it was like perfect timing. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. David's got almost all of the NFC, minus the NFC West, which is Nicholas. Adam's got the AFC North. It is Nicholas in the AFC South and East. Larry's got the AFC West. Double box break. We'll do 24 first, 33 second. Here we go, folks. What could we have in here? Gotta see the heat here. Ooh. This guy led the NFL in receiving touchdowns once. Chief legend, Dwayne Bowe, AFC West. It's what Larry does. Single spot snipes on the Dwayne Bowe mini helmet. Very nice, Larry Roslin. So Dwayne Bowe, okay. That's cool, JSA certified. Colin Pelletier, right before Christmas, won a Dwayne Bowe football. Didn't want it, gave it to me. So I now actually have a Dwayne Bowe autograph in my collection.
What a guy.
So that was a very nice gift. So congrats, Larry, on the Dwayne Bowe. LSU star in college, Kansas City Chiefs star, rock solid receiver in the 2000s there.
Really was.
So very cool. We got one more coming. Prayers for DeMar, says Cavanga. Absolutely. That is the Bills defensive back that had that truly horrific collapse on the field. Hoping for all the best. Thoughts and prayers going out to his teammates, his family, and hoping for the best here on that injury front. One more coming up in the double box, breaking the minis. Number 33. what do we have here? It's a receiver break. We have the number 1 receiver for the Panthers and one of the sexiest flashes out there, DJ Moore, Flash Mini. Had that great touchdown against the Bucs. Early on, was looking like the Panthers would get that win. Buccaneers rallied, but DJ Moore has 3 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons, despite playing with a good quarterback. He might just miss out on it this season. It'll be very close as to whether he gets to 1,000 or not, but rock solid hits. David McDowell still hot with the DJ Moore Flash Mini right there.
Love the Panther splash. So good.
Fantastic. Woohoo! Back in the win column. Thanks, guys, says David. Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much for playing. And Bob saying prayer for Damar Hamlin as well. Definitely second that, Bob. Hoping for all the best in that situation. So, Rutgers beat number 1 Purdue 65-64. And West Lafayette says, Bob, there you go.
Hey, we're not supposed to win that one.
Talking college hoops, right?
I think college basketball, yeah.
So we had Xavier beat UConn, who was number 2 in the country over the weekend. So, I mean, with college basketball, you really, truly never know.
I love college basketball.
It's so fun, isn't it?
It really is.
It is so fun. And actually, college basketball regular season is really fun as well.
Mm-hmm.
I covered a lot of SEC hoops with Mizzou, and it was so fun seeing all the games. You never knew what team you were going to see from anyone. Those college kids are so inconsistent, but creates for a ton of drama.
I mean, obviously, March Madness is...
Oh, the best.
Yeah,
the best.
so much fun.
One of the best sporting events ever. Might be number 3 for me. And I like it for... I love the national and the college pride, so World Cup is number 1, because I'm a huge soccer fan. Olympics might be number 2, just because you don't see those sports all the time. It's something different once every 4 years. And then March Madness has to be number 3. What do you guys think? Favorite sporting events for you guys?
I mean, the Super Bowl's got to be up there.
Yeah,
but,
obviously.
Yeah, but March Madness number 2 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Olympics ahead of World Cup.
Yeah, that's
well, you're
fair.
a much bigger soccer fan.
Well,
than
no,
so
I
it
know.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Alex?
Yeah, I would do Super Bowl 1, World Cup 2, Super Bowl, March Madness, World Cup.
Okay.
That's not a bad list.
Yeah.
No.
You know
That's
what else
not a
I put
bad
up
list
there?
at all.
Masters tournament.
Okay.
Little golf action, baby.
Yeah, not quite as high for me, but definitely pretty cool.
Honestly, I'd put it ahead of the World Cup.
Oh, well, I know you're a golf guy. See, you're a golf guy. I'm not a golf guy. I would put it behind a lot of those, but I do watch it because it's something very special as well. Bob misses the old Big East back with Georgetown, UConn, Syracuse, St. John's, Pitt, Villanova. Don't forget West Virginia in the 90s. He says in the mid-1980s, the Big East dominated college hoops. I agree, Bob. It's kind of a shame how it all got dismantled.
It's getting weird, especially with like
No.
UCLA and USC is going to join the Big Ten here soon.
That's for basketball too, right?
I think it's for both.
Yeah.
Which is just that
So
doesn't make any sense. Like it's all weird now.
It is pretty weird from the rivalry standpoint because for me, like I was in college when Mizzou went from the Big 12 to the SEC, and everyone was pumped. But I was like, how about that rivalry with Kansas?
Yeah.
Like you have all those built-in rivalries.
Gotta make new ones, I guess.
Thankfully, they are playing Kansas now. They got a contract for basketball and football.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be good. Maybe we can get rid of the basketball contract, though, because we don't want to play Kansas.
Yeah,
They're too good.
I was gonna say that's a good game this year, and they're like, oh wait, that already happened, and it was not a
It was
good game.
not good. Dismantled because of football, and it's true. If you look at what makes money throughout the season, college football is a bigger moneymaker than college basketball. Big East schools were not making enough money because they're not a big-time college football conference. Unfortunately, college sports, I know it sounds bad, are all about the money.
Oh yeah.
That's why it got dismantled. And that's why USC and UCLA are joining the Big Ten, Texas and Oklahoma, the SEC, all about the Benjamins. So one place that's not all about the Benjamins is the Mahomes Diamond Series, because you can get a Mahomes for $80. Don't need all the Benjamins.
Don't even need one.
Yeah. You just need to get that one spot there. and make it happen. What's Benjamin Franklin? Is he the 100?
He's
Oh,
the
yeah.
100.
Okay, yeah, I don't even need a full Benjamin. Just need 80 George Washingtons.
Yeah.
That's it.
80 George Washingtons. Probably get some Andrew Johnsons in there, probably.
Which
Be the
one is
best
he?
look. 20, I think.
Okay, or you need,
Ulysses S. Grant is the 50.
hold on, let me do the math here.
This is dangerous.
80,000 Abe Lincolns? I don't know if that math is right.
80,000?
Well, that's the penny.
Oh,
Yeah,
the penny.
Yeah.
I was thinking the 5.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is your math?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the pennies.
The penny.
He is in the 5, actually.
Yeah.
But the mini
I
Abe
think
Lincolns.
that's right.
I don't know. Bob will tell us. He's big on math.
I think it's just 8,000.
8,000?
Just 8,000?
Okay.
For $80?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it is more than that. I don't know.
Let's carry the
We're bad
zero.
at
It
this.
should be 8,000.
Okay, 8,000. All right.
Why did you pick this for us?
Or no,
Where are we
no,
going
no,
this
no,
time?
I don't know.
800.
No.
800's only $8, right? Because the
Yeah.
100 pennies
yeah,
is
yeah,
$1, right?
Yeah, 8,000.
Yeah.
8,000.
8,000. Okay.
This
Yeah.
is bad.
Big East was great. I still remember that game. I think Bob was maybe at it. I think was it Syracuse and it was UConn, right? The 7 overtime game.
Yeah, he was at that game.
I think he told us about it. I remember watching that on TV. It was like edge of your seat type stuff.
Unbelievable, man.
So
Incredible.
incredible stuff.
And that's what you get in college basketball. It's just so much
Mhm.
fun.
The drama's great.
The cardiac Kemba shot, one of the best
Kemba
ever, man.
Walker,
Ooh.
man, that dude was
Disgusting.
a player in college. He was clutch.
He
Ice
was.
water in his veins.
You know who I love too is Shabazz Napier.
Yeah, he was
UConn
really
days.
good.
Yep.
Big East tournament, 6 overtimes, game over at 1:40 a.m., says Bob.
He missed the train.
Classic. What did I win, says Larry. Dwayne Bowe mini helmet. Larry Rossland. The rival. Larry's a Bronco fan.
There you go.
So far, best hit of the show. This Joe Namath Pro Line Authentic. Who won this one again?
That was Dwayne Wright, I believe.
Dwayne Wright
Not
won the
here.
Joe Namath. So
Yeah.
that was clean. Very clean. I think he won the Larry Fitzgerald also in the slap
You
cards.
sure did.
I know we're talking about Gronk being a great hit, but how about the Larry Fitz slab card coming out as well? Some of the best hits tonight. Have a feeling that these could be top with Mahomes potentially coming out here very soon. Could be in the next 5 minutes, actually, because we got 2 spots to go. That Mahomes number 9 should be filling very soon here.
You would think.
1, 5, 8, 13, and 17 available. That is a 30-box series.
There's Colin Pelletier. I was wondering where he was at.
I was wondering where Adam Camo was at. He's in the chat saying, Jags, let's fans vote on their uniforms for this week. All TO1. Too bad they won't wear the Jags Flash. Come on now.
Why wouldn't you wear it?
Why wouldn't you wear the Jag Flash helmet?
Why?
Adam.
They'd be looking sexy out there.
Absolutely. Buzzkill moment, Adam Cantwell. What's up, Adam? Hope all is good, buddy. Hope you had a happy new year. Colin Pelletier in the breaks. His first time in the breaks tonight.
He might have gotten in early, but
Early, okay. Well, he's getting in because he senses some heat coming up here in the break room.
how are you going to wear all teal and you're not going to wear the Flash helmet? Doesn't make any sense.
I know a lot of things the Jaguar franchise does not make sense.
I guess that's true.
I think drafting Trevor Lawrence is making sense right now, though.
Right now, yeah.
Mhm.
He seems to be the best quarterback in that class. Certainly much better than Zach Wilson. Mac Jones as well. I guess we got to wait on Trey Lance. I do like Justin Fields, but I think Trevor Lawrence is a better overall long-term player than Justin Fields. So we'll see.
We'll see.
They might have won with that number 1 pick. Happy New Year to you as well, says Adam. The Flash helmets were not approved by the league for the actual game use.
But why?
But why, Bob? Why?
They're too shiny?
Do you think people would have heart attacks from how good the helmets are?
Yeah, people be passing out because like, wow, that looks good.
That looks very good.
What are they going to wear if they're all teal? Like just some other weird teal helmet?
I don't know. That's weird.
I don't get it. I'm excited to see it though.
Has Alex seen a Jags Flash yet?
I think I have.
Oh, just you wait, Alex.
That is a good one.
Just you wait.
Best in the game.
Yeah, it's up there. I go back and forth between the Jags Dolphins, and Chargers. Those are my top three.
I think it's.
You have the Ravens.
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Ravens, then I think the Chargers, the Dolphins, and then the Buccaneers. I like the Buccaneers flash a lot.
The red one.
The orange one, yeah.
The orange
the red
red.
face mask.
Yeah, that one's clean.
Very cool.
So let's see a flash helmet coming up here shortly, maybe. One spot to go in the No, This Is Patrick Diamond helmets. I knew that was a SpongeBob reference, even though I didn't watch that much SpongeBob growing up. I watched some, but Patrick is his friend, right? SpongeBob's friend?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like it. So you're looking at me like, what is wrong with
What
you?
did you just ask me?
Yeah, you never know what you'll see here.
I had to like process in my head, like,
Yeah.
is this a trick question?
No, it's not. Bob says because the teams have to get league approval in the 2022 season, teams were given the option to have alternate uniforms and helmets. About a dozen teams did so.
Why wouldn't they all do it?
So Adam's saying, of course, Adam is the big books guy here. He knows all the lines. Adam's saying, understanding of the severity of the situation, I will still say most books refund if game is not completed same day as scheduled, not counting tennis, tourney, golf, etc. I'm interested, Adam. I mean, guess I have Ingles plus 2.5 and over 51. It's very early in the game, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in the driver's seat for that, but I mean, I'm not going to get too upset if that happens.
Yeah.
I can see them going either way with this one, to be honest with you. But I would expect them to let us know right away. I don't want it to be one of those issues where they wait until they see the result or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't trust the books for sure.
Who does?
I like the Jets all-black helmets, says Cameron Frank. I'm sure you do as a Jets fan.
I mean, the like green on the face mask, that was gorgeous.
That was very good. Their general green helmet is very clean, too. One of the best standard helmets
Yeah.
for the Jets.
It's so good that they couldn't use green for their flash, so they went, as Bob said yesterday, kind of the lazy route.
Yeah, Michael Webster hopping in. So we were closed up on the Mahomes helmets. So we got 1, 5, 8, 13, and 17. James Strode, you are speaking truths. He says, I like any with Curtis Martin's signature. Absolutely.
Agreed on
Best
that.
auto in the game. They're saying he took a helmet to the chest, says Vinny. Blunt force trauma to chest can cause a condition that causes VTAC heart to stop. Okay.
Oh, wow.
We got 5 coming up in the diamond helmets. Is Vinny in this break?
No.
You're sure he's not in it?
I don't think so. I got Michael Francia, Martin Lamica, Lane Taylor, James Strode, Paul Lewis, Robert Shaw, Colin Pelletier, and Michael Webster. I will
Okay.
double check, but
Yeah, I will search for Vinny's order. Oh, that's Colin says 5. I'm blind, man. Colin Pelletier won at 5.
Colin is in the break.
Yeah, Colin's in the break. Vinny and Colin's comment came at the same time. And I was reading Vinny's comment, and I couldn't process that. So Vinny's not in that one. Colin's in, though. Box 5 works, Colin. Thank you very much. Mahomes diamond helmets coming up. Get you guys randomized 9 times. My bad. You're in there, Colin. You're good. So box 5 on the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We got Bobby Shaw, Robert Shaw up top in the NFC North. Right below him, Colin Pelletier in the NFC South. Martin Lamica, NFC East. We have Michael Francia, NFC West. Paul Lewis, AFC North. Michael Webster, the dictionary in the AFC South.
It's got to be the worst nickname.
Sorry, man.
The dictionary.
Webster's Dictionary. We got Lane Taylor in the AFC East and James Strode. Oh boy, he's got the AFC West looking for Mahomes. Here we go. Box 5 out of 30 in the diamond helmets. Let us see the fire. What do we got in here? Oh my. Oh my. You guys ready for this?
Ready.
We got ourselves a headliner coming up.
Ooh.
One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. How about Tua on the authentic?
Yeah.
Authentic Dolphins lunar helmet, AFC East, Lane Taylor.
Nice one, Lane.
Let's go, Mr. Emu. That's the username on Twitch. Tua authentic. Tua's been leading the NFL in QBR passer rating for most of the year. I know Mahomes passed him up in QBR. I know they're right there next to each other, neck and neck on passer rating. When healthy, this man was a top 5 quarterback this year.
Absolutely.
Injuries the concern, but he is rock solid. We got the emo saying about time. We got Robert Nelson saying, bro. That's a diehard Dolphin fan, Robert Nelson. He's like, dang, man. We got Tua coming out. Between that helmet and their flash, I don't know which is better, says Robert. I do like the flash better, but this is a very clean lunar. One of the best lunars. Dolphins in general have among the best color schemes.
That's what I was going to say. Between lunars, eclipses, and flashes, they're probably top 5 in all 3.
Yeah, no question.
And
Nice
the orange, too.
hit. Yeah, the orange autograph on the Tua. This is cool.
That is nice.
I know a lot of thoughts and prayers going out to the injured Bills player tonight, but I actually got to throw out some thoughts about Tua. Because this man, I really hope this concussion stuff gets under control, because a lot of folks that say he's got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, that it's easy. What is Teddy Bridgewater doing with those guys, who's not a terrible quarterback? Not great, but for a backup, one of the best in the league. Skylar Thompson, the third string, what is he doing with those guys? They're losing every time. So this man, Tua, legitimate quarterback. I absolutely love that one. Congrats, Lane, on a deserves headliner in the Tua.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
Tua already ruled out for the Jets game, says Roberts.
He should be.
Yep. And I think they can still get in, though. If the Bills beat the Patriots, I think, and then they beat the Jets, although they might need a Steeler loss, too. I'm not sure the update there.
Yeah,
It has come crumbling down here.
Too.
And who are the Steelers playing?
The Browns.
They could lose that game.
Steelers should win that game, though. I mean,
They
the
could lose
Steelers,
that game.
they could. But the Steelers historically own the Browns.
That is true.
So we'll see. That playoff picture is muddy.
Yeah, I'm with Bob, though. The only way to control concussions is to not get any more. They're
Yeah.
cumulative. I mean, how many's he got this year? 3 that we know of?
For sure, 2.
At least 2.
At least
I think
2.
there was one that they thought there was concussions, but they weren't sure. Actually, twice I think that happened.
Yeah.
It was against the Bills, and then against the Packers. He had a concussion, but they didn't diagnose it during the game.
That's not
And it showed, because he threw 3 picks right to the Packers. I mean, it's like, and that's crazy, because they probably would have won that game with Bridgewater if he doesn't throw a pick in that Packer game.
And then obviously the Bengals game.
Yeah, the Bengals game was the bad one.
That was the big one, yeah.
That was the big one.
Still, a lot in a short amount of time is no good.
Yeah, Jets blew it at Seattle. Someone bet on the Seahawks in that game over here. They were actually an underdog at home, which I thought was weird given how bad the Jets have played.
True.
So
That
was a good play on Sunday for
They were underdogs?
this guy. Yeah, it was like a 1-point favorite, the Jets on the road, 1.5 maybe. I bet the money line straight up because I thought it was odd.
Yep, I should have put my life savings on that.
Once you say that, it definitely doesn't.
It would have
work
been the
out.
other way,
It
yeah.
would have been the other way.
The book would have saw it.
My podcast I do with my buddy, we call it a mortgage bet. And anytime I say bet your mortgage on it, it never hits.
It never works.
It never works. I mean, I felt really good about Georgia covering 6 against Ohio
I
State.
did too.
I felt great about it, and it did not work out at all. So, very clean hit on the Tua, though. So, was a good bet, says Cameron Frank. Dolphins are talking to a few veteran QBs to come in. Maybe Fitzmagic.
Oh, that'd be fun.
He was just there.
Bring him back.
He knows the system, right?
Bring him back.
Just normal football play causes the brain to bounce within the skull, says Bob. I agree.
If you've ever seen the movie Concussion,
It's a really good movie.
very
with
good.
Will Smith. It's
Yeah.
kind of an eye-opener.
highly
So,
recommend.
You can put the
Marshall
Marshall
Faulk.
Faulk away. Let's put the Tua up there. Actually, I'll wait on the Tua until we do the next break. Let's let Tua have his own limelight here. But I'll hand you Tua's box, and I'll hand you the Derek Brooks as well here, Alex. So that's a good hit right there. Good hit coming out.
Absolutely.
I mean, that series is really good. I know we get so caught up in the headliners, and the Mahomes, obviously. But it is loaded with big names. Loaded with big names, and we are winding down in the boxes. I believe we have 14 left, Colin, only.
Yeah.
14 left in the Mahomes series.
3 headliners to go along with it. A couple of listed guys, too.
Well, and the non-headliners are outrageous.
They know. It's a diamond series.
Yeah, they know. I don't have to say anymore. 1 spot to go in the jerseys. That break is coming up very soon as well. So let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's keep seeing heat in the break room. Let's knock out more fire here. I guess I'm going to take a look at the NBA scores tonight.
Donovan Mitchell, 71.
71 points?
71.
Oh, my God.
What?
Who had him in daily fantasy?
You're a winner if you did. 71 points? Are you kidding me?
It's overtime, but still.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
We're going to have to look that up, yeah.
How about this, Paul Lewis? You ready for this, Colin?
I'm ready.
Let's put them all on there, Paul.
Uh-oh.
Only 4 on the ticker. We'll put them all on there.
I guess we're about that time, aren't we?
It's about that time. Got to put them all on the ticker. Mahomes diamond helmets. When you bring those back, if you could bring back those a few at a time for the Mahomes. We'll eventually bring them all in the room. But you can bring back a few. They're all on there, Paul Lewis. You can't say that you can't get them. Booyah, says Paul. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't even notice there was only 4. To be honest with you, I looked at the ticker and I was like, yeah, I guess there is only 4 on the ticker.
Put it that way.
So we'll put them all up. That series should sell out quickly. DeMar DeRozan at 44, but looks nothing next to Mitchell's 71.
71.
He also had 11 assists and 8 rebounds.
Okay, so that's a huge game.
The Bulls' defense is so inconsistent. I don't know what to make of it. 145 points allowed tonight. It's not good.
That's a lot.
It's not good. Whoever bet on the over in the Bulls game is very happy right now. So why don't we do this, Colin? Let's post a double as well in the Mahomes.
Ooh.
And if these guys don't want to get in on the double, we can still keep rolling with the single. Let's give them an option to do a double box break in the Patrick Mahomes series. 14 to go. So I think at this point, Mahomes is coming out tonight. Robert Nelson saying Josh Dobbs starting for the Titans this weekend. Is there no injury to Willis, right? They just don't trust him?
Yeah, they don't trust him.
Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting.
You would think that's what you'd want to see. But...
Was he 3rd or 2nd round? I think he slipped in the 3rd round. 3rd round.
3rd, maybe even 4th.
Okay. I think he was 3rd round. Malik Willis, let's look him up.
I mean, I guess the Titans need to do what they need to do to win.
To make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that shows no confidence
Right.
in Malik Willis. I mean, he wasn't awful against the Chiefs. They played him tough. I mean, their defense and Derrick Henry was the reason, but 3rd round, 86th overall pick, he has had a tough season. No touchdown passes, 3 interceptions, 50.8 completion percentage, 42.8 passer rating. I guess he hasn't been good. 123 yards rushing, 1 rushing touchdown. What's up, Tyson Langston? Hope you're good, buddy. Tyson's one of those Packer fans.
One of those Packers fans.
We get along regardless. Packer fans can get along.
One of those Packers fans.
One of those Packer guys. Brooklyn beat the Spurs by 36 for their 12th win in a row. Yeah. KD and Kyrie putting it together. We got Eric McCartney. Definitely related to Paul McCartney until he tells us otherwise. I'm pretty sure he has, but I've ignored his comments.
You don't care.
We're going with Paul McCartney. Box 24. I'm guessing the Mahomes single filled up.
Yeah, we have a jersey too.
Okay. Is 24 for the Mahomes, though? I guess it is for Mahomes. The jerseys aren't up there yet. Box 24. Yes, sir.
Had a little surge once you were like, all boxes. They were like, oh,
well,
okay.
I figured. Just wait. Richard Cox will place an order. He's one of those guys who's always out there listening. Richard's like, I'll play when all the boxes get on there.
Yeah, his spidey senses just tingle.
Well, they're all on there now. Mahomes says Eric. You notice how he didn't say anything about the Paul McCartney? He either just does not want to deny it, or he's just so annoyed at me. He's like, this guy again. He won't stop with this.
He will not stop.
He will not leave me alone with these Paul McCartney comparisons. Alex, take notes here. You're about to witness your first true chase in the break room. If you thought this was hot, just wait, because we already have 2 spots knocked out in the double box break.
Boom.
So we are rolling. 24 coming up in Mahomes, number 10. Michael Francia, Martin Lamica, Edward Tabanera, James Strode, David McDowell, Eric McCartney, Chris Reese, and Raymond Lowe. I was kind of waiting to see if these guys would ask for a double. I guess now's the time to do it with all the boxes. A little bit surprised no one asked for it, but it is definitely selling at the moment. The single's still up. You can hop in for the single or the double. 14 boxes to go. Mahomes is in play, is currently on the ticker and in the room as soon as Alex brings in some more boxes.
True that.
So let's get it.
He opened that door and it feels wonderful.
I needed that little breeze,
steamy
right?
in here, yeah.
It did. Randomizer going up, 9 clicks. Good luck, guys. Is this the Patrick Mahomes moment? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Edward Tabanera up top in the NFC North. Right below him, Raymond Lowe. You've got the NFC South. We have Chris Reese in the NFC East. We've got James Strode, NFC West. Michael Francia, AFC North. Martin Lamica, AFC South. David McDowell, AFC East. And how about this? Eric McCartney in the AFC West. Looking for a box caller magic.
Call your shot, son.
Call your shot, brother. I'm sure Ray Hogan's talking about what we witnessed. We've talked about it plenty throughout the show. Obviously, thoughts and prayers going out to the Bills family. But we are here to knock out some Mahomes fire as well. 24 of 30. What do we got here, guys? Is this the Mahomes moment? I think it's now 1 in 14 chance, Colin. 1 in 14 chance. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. How about the NFL's perhaps best defensive player ever? 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, tied for the record. He's also an MVP. LT is a bad mother effer. Put it right there on the helmet. Giants Eclipse Authentic, JSA certified, Lawrence Taylor. You get this name as a non-headliner. I know we talk about this a lot. The man signs a lot, but it's Lawrence Taylor.
It's Lawrence Taylor.
Come on. Chris Reese, congrats on LT. Holy moly, that's rock solid right there.
Beautiful.
On Lawrence Taylor.
Beautiful, sir.
I love that right there. Chris Reese.
One of the best Eclipse helmets in the games, too, by the way.
It's so nice. Autograph, too.
Yep, signed in. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Don't read the words, Alex. But take a look at what it says.
Oh, yeah.
Mother effer. That's what we go with. We're not going to go with the full word there. But congrats, Chris, on the Lawrence Taylor.
Would have been Alex demonstrating how to lose this job in one day.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
That guy in one of that was on TV. Do you guys remember that? That said the F word before the intro even rolled out.
No.
He got fired before even that was his first word he said on the air.
Yesterday, tomorrow they'll be like, "Where was that guy from yesterday?"
Yeah, he just went.
Yeah, he's just gone.
So Chris Reese, how about this? As one of my all-time favorite players, even as a Cowboys fan. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
even better.
Well, I think it's one of those respect issues. As a Cowboy fan, this dude tore you up for a long time. So I believe it. Congrats on the Lawrence Taylor Eclipse Authentic, Chris Reese.
That double just got eaten alive.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Just a matter of time. Mahomes is coming off the board tonight, guys. We got single box breaks, double box breaks posted. We have all 13 boxes left in the series in the room and on the ticker. Mahomes is coming out tonight. Could come out in the next 5 minutes. Could be the next hour. But when the clock strikes 11 p.m. Central Time, Mahomes will no longer be available. So Come and get it, guys. Come and get it. The double, is it sold out?
Yep.
So double sold out, 2 box numbers. First 2 I see is what we're doing. Paul wants 23. One more, Paul. We have a jersey break before this, but I will let you guys call out your numbers for Mahomes. Robert Shaw, Michael Bersini, Angel Garcia, David McDowell. Drop me a jersey box number. Paul and Colin want 23 and 25. So actually, Alex, if you can get those next to you, but we'll do them here in a second. We'll knock out the jerseys first. So 23 and 25, those are going off the ticker right next to each other, which works out well. Edward did want 26. Edward, you were just a little bit late, sir. Just a wee bit late. So I know you guys want to see this Mahomes series, as do I. I'm going to knock out these jerseys here quickly. So if you guys want to buzzer beat me a jersey box number, you can. Otherwise, I'm heading to the randomizer. Angel asking what's left in which series, Angel? I'm guessing you're talking about either the Mahomes with Mahomes Lawrence still out there. Maybe you're talking about the jerseys. Lamar Jackson, Jerome Bettis, Deebo Samuel, Barry Sanders, Josh Jacobs, Brandon Ayuk. Is that correct?
I think that's right. Yeah.
You guys pulled Ditka and Lewis yesterday.
Correct.
11 on the jersey, Alex. 11 going off the ticker. Thank you, David, on the box call. To be honest, Angel, Mahomes, yes, sir. Mahomes is out there. Trevor Lawrence is a headliner as well. Ray Lewis is a headliner, but everything in that series is good. Box 11 coming up. I know guys usually ask what's left, but for the diamond helmets, the honest response is everything. Like, what's a headliner? Every name's a headliner.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't pulled a name in that series that's not worthy of headliner status. It's ridiculous. The randomizer going up. We'll go 9 clicks here for our divisions. Good luck, guys, in the jerseys. I will be shocked if Richard Cox does not order.
I haven't seen him yet.
I'm telling you, he's out there lurking. He's ready to pounce.
He's like just chilling with a glass of wine right now, and he just got a tingle. He's like, what's going on?
Like,
I got to check Ultimate Autographs.
Every box is available. I'm getting in there. We have Michael Bersini in the NFC North. It's Robert Shaw in the NFC South. David McDowell, NFC East. Michael's got the West in the NFC and the AFC North. Angel, AFC South. Robert Shaw, AFC East. And Michael Bersini, AFC West. Box 11 out of 40 here in the jerseys. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat here. Ooh, okay. Got a good one. He found the end zone, I believe, again this weekend. With the injury to Deebo Samuel, he's kind of become the #1 guy in San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk having a career season. Excellent hit right there on the Ayuk jersey. Beckett certified. NFC West, Michael Bersini. Okay, Michael.
Nicely done.
I like that one.
It's an underrated receiver in the NFL, I would say.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk, rock solid.
He was huge on their drive to get down there. They did end up missing the field goal.
Yeah, Robbie Gould.
Yeah, but they were riding him the whole way down.
He's kind of the go-to guy right now. George Kittle, I mean, him and George Kittle are close. Debo gets back. Debo might be #1, but he's kind of been their most consistent guy throughout the season, leading the team in receiving yards. Congrats, Michael Bersini, on the Brandon Ayuk.
Saved the game, too. Purdy threw up a ball that went just straight up in the air, and Ayuk went up there and grabbed it. They could have turned it over and changed the game.
The baller.
He is a baller.
Man is a baller.
Good little hit there.
Yeah, I like it. Michael. I know Michael had several spots in here, but definitely a good hit on the Brandon Ayuk.
I'll never spell his name right.
Bersini?
No, Ayuk.
Oh, Ayuk. Okay. Neither do I. I know I spelled it wrong as well. We'll get there, Colin.
We'll get there.
Learning pains. Mahomes, we got 23 and 25 coming up in the double box break. So we'll keep it rocking and rolling. Already got a spot knocked off in the next single, and we got 3 spots knocked off in the next double. So you see that, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
They want the double for $160. Better odds at Mahomes. 2 chances to get Mahomes with the AFC West, and you can win 2 helmets with 1 spot. I tell customers, if you're gonna play the breaks, you might as well get the double, because you're gonna play enough anyways to chase that, and you can win 2 things with 1 spot potentially. So that's fantastic. So first Mahomes double will be 23 and 25. The Michael Jordan box and the Mark McGuire box. You like that?
I thought of Reggie Bush for some reason.
Oh, I love Reggie Bush. I still think of Reggie Bush as number 5 because of USC.
True.
I know he was 25 on the Saints, but I don't know. All right, let's do it. 23 and 25 coming up. We'll do 23 first. We'll do 25 next.
He had him on standby.
He did.
He's a quick learner.
He's a quick learner. I have a feeling, Alex, you're going to be a great part of this team here at Ultimate Autographs.
Sure.
It is a lot of fun here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
This is fun. We talk sports. We show off memorabilia. It's a fun environment here in the break room.
Got a fun little chat.
Yeah, we do. The customers are great. Imagine if this was just us talking amongst ourselves. I know it's nice talking to you guys, but at some point we'd all get bored. These guys keep it fun and fresh here in the break room. Earlier today, says Bob, Bruins 2, Penguins 1 in front of 39,000 at Fenway.
I forgot that was today, too.
Sounds like a fun hockey game.
I missed a lot of sports.
Yeah, it's been busy. We've been working here at Ultimate Autographs.
That is true.
These guys put us to work.
Between yesterday and today, I've been sheltered from life outside of this break room.
My life is the break room.
This is all I know now.
Oh, my gosh. Colin Pelletier up top in the NFC North. We got Michael Francia. He's red hot tonight. NFC South. I guess it's not a double box break without Colin Pelletier.
That's true.
I mean, he is Mr. Double himself. We got Bob Boulay in the NFC East. Paul Lewis, NFC West. David McDowell, AFC North. Martin Lamaka in the AFC South. David's got the East. Look who's got the West. This man's been hot in this break room. Edward Tabanera, all the way from Hawaii, looking to get himself Mahomes.
Hawaii worldwide, baby.
Gotta love it. We've had several people from Hawaii in the break room of late.
I love them.
And they're all a family. They're the Hawaii family here
They
in the
are
break
great.
room.
I want to go party with the Hawaiians.
I mean, invite us over. We're there. We're there. Box 23 coming up. 23 out of 30 double box break. Looking for Patty Ice, the best quarterback in the NFL, likely MVP this season. I love quarterbacks. Mahomes is my favorite current quarterback. Maybe my favorite quarterback ever. It's between him and Peyton Manning. I go back and forth. Here's my third favorite quarterback of all time.
Where this is going on.
We got ourselves Kurt Warner.
Ooh.
This might surprise you a little bit, Colin. It's on a different team.
I
Kurt
like it.
Warner, Cardinal authentic.
I like it.
I like to say this a lot. From the grocery store to the Super Bowl, Kurt Warner. Undrafted product out of Northern Iowa. He's won a Super Bowl. He's won a league MVP. One of the best quarterbacks ever. NFC West, single spot snipe. Paul Lewis. Okay, Paul.
Man, who doesn't love Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner is fantastic. Super classy guy. Super nice guy. Not a bad autograph. Hall of Fame 17 inscription. You look at his prime, top 10 quarterback ever. I know he didn't play maybe as many seasons. He's probably right on that edge. But prime quarterback, no question, top 10 best ever.
Maybe played on the greatest offense of all time and was the catalyst of it.
I think so. We talk about this a lot on this show. If that Rams offense with Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, they played with the modern rules, good luck, NFL. I'll say that.
He also
Good luck.
kind of like put a whole other league on his back in the arena football, you know?
He did.
Nobody really knew what it was, and then it was like, oh, Kurt Warner, this guy's crazy.
And he was great with the Cardinals as well. He's the Cardinals lid. Took him to the Super Bowl. Just lost a close game against the Steelers.
One of the greatest Super Bowls I've seen, too.
That was fantastic.
A lot of fun. Was rooting for him.
So, booyah, says Paul Lewis. Paul's heating up in this series.
No kidding.
What else did he win in here?
He has also won the Nick Chubb Authentic a little earlier tonight.
Ooh, okay.
And in the early show, the George Kittle Authentic.
Ooh.
So,
NFC West, paying off
pretty
for Mr.
kind.
Paul.
Yeah.
Very nice. Kurt Warner Authentic, that's just the first part. That's not even a headliner in this series. I mean, come on now. Kurt Warner is usually a headliner in this break room, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
In this series, did not make headliner status. That tells you enough. We could probably boot a number of these guys off the desk, but
Tua.
I'm going to keep this here with me for now. 'Cause I know these Dolphin fans love their Tua.
I literally was almost like, whoa, don't put him away. We got to put him up here. And I'm like, oh, we don't got room for him. I don't know who we get rid
Well,
of.
I just know that we're going to get rid of some of these guys when the homes come through.
Oh, we have to.
I'm gonna like expedite this process because we know Mahomes is coming out here soon, and Tua probably will be the one with the boot.
Tua, that seat is hot.
From Hy-Vee to the Hall, says Bob. That's right, Hy-Vee's finest, Kurt Warner.
Go watch American Underdog if you haven't seen it. It's a
I
good
need
movie.
to see it. I haven't,
You haven't
seen it.
I'm surprised you haven't
I
seen
know. I'm very surprised as well.
it. Yeah, you got to see it. It's good. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
All right, we got some more fire coming up. Double box break. Kurt Warner as good as the headliner. This one is a headliner.
Ooh.
Officially the all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis,
Nice.
two-time Defensive Player of the Year, two-time Super Bowl champ and the Super Bowl MVP, 13-time Pro Bowler, AFC North, David McDowell. Beautiful
David.
Ray Lewis, authentic David. Holy moly. That is very nice right there on the Ray Lewis authentic.
Absolutely.
Clean. Now that's a double box break.
That's pretty good.
Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis. That is very good. We've got Mahomes. Double number 2 is ready. Looks like we got James Strode, Raymond Lowe, Vincent Batani, Paul Lewis, Michael Francia, Alan Pelletier, Sean Kowalski, Edward Tabanera. David saying very nice. Then he wants 21 and 22 in the next double. He's in the break. That'll do 21 and 22 going off the ticker in the diamond helmets. So thank you, Vinny. We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left in the series.
Wow. We're getting juiced.
The odds are getting juiced. We got Mahomes coming up at some point soon here. Nice. I'll trade Metcalf for that if you're interested. Ooh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I might want the Lewis, to be honest. But could be a good trade, especially if David is a Seahawk guy. See you guys Wednesday. Please make sure Colin Pelletier isn't crying too loud at about 9:40 Eastern tomorrow, says Bob. Okay. That's when their helmet trade comes through.
I think it's the Hurricanes, too. The Rangers.
Oh, the hockey. I see. Well, we'll look out for Colin and his mental health. We'll be keeping our eyes and ears open. Yes, I'll hand you Ray Lewis. I don't know. We'll keep this one close. It's a debate. Well, the debate is fluid here. Colin saying I'll be okay with a 10-point lead in the division. We got the smack talk out here.
Ooh,
There
baby.
you go. 21 and 22. Let's start with, I guess you can give me both of them. I'll do 21 first. We go with low then high in the diamonds. All right, James Strode, Raymond Lowe, Vincent Batani, Paul Lewis, Michael Francia, Alan Pelletier, Sean Kowalski, and Edward Habanera coming up here. We are moving, we are grooving here in the break room. So let's keep the heat rolling. Get you guys randomized 9 times here for your divisions. So odds are getting better and better at Sir Patrick Mahomes in this break room.
Man.
Keep in mind, Trevor Lawrence is out there as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
So we have a lot of goodies here in the break room. 7, 8, and 9. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Those are the 8th grade Brian track and field shirts, Bob. Where's the copyright infringement, Bob? Way to steal it from my middle school. And how did that Kane 2-0 playoff lead do last year, says Bob. We got some smack talk in the break.
I'm sure that's where it came from, Colin. Your middle school.
Let's be friendly. That's exactly where it came from, Colin. Come on now.
See you, Bob. Enjoy tomorrow, man.
Yeah, Bob, we'll see you on Wednesday. Actually, I won't see you on Wednesday. Got a little rec volleyball on Wednesday.
Ah, that's right.
But these guys, you guys will both see Bob on Wednesday, I think.
Right.
So congrats, James, your sniper, says Vinny Batani. James has the AFC West. Could be Mahomes.
So where you want to be.
All right, Vinny, you've got the NFC North up top. We got Sean Kowalski in the NFC South. Michael Francia's got the NFC East. Paul Lewis, NFC West. Edward Tabanera, AFC North. Raymond Lowe's got the AFC South. looking for that Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, man, we could see both on this
We
break.
could see both in this break.
That would be wild.
Colin Pelletier, AFC East, and James Strode, AFC West. Colin does not live in the past, he says. Bob, he's about the future and the current. Currently, the Hurricanes got the 10-point lead, and Bob says wreck or wreck. Yeah, it is the wreck. Alex, just for you, I know Colin knows this, but I want to choose my words kindly here just in case someone is listening. But I play in a rec volleyball league. It's a co-ed league. Most teams in the league have 3 guys and 3 girls. Most players in the league are about their early 30s. I play on a team of 6 people where we have 5 ladies on the team, and we have the 3 oldest players in the league. We have someone over 60, 2 over 50, and our newest player is now, like, not young either. So we have not won. We won 1 match in 2 years, and it was when we had like half our team on vacation, so we had some subs. So as constructed, our team has not won a game yet.
You guys need to get like Misty May trainer or something.
Need
on
to.
that team. Yeah.
He'd be old enough to fit it on the squad.
There you go. I mean, she'll help you tremendously.
We need some help for sure. Let's see what we got here on the breaks. I'll do the Metcalf Ray Lewis trade. I have them already, says David. We can flip those. I guess he did ask for it, so that works. We can do that trade. That's Michael Francia and David McDowell.
Gotcha.
So let's do the break here. Box 21 out of 30. Looking for Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL, soon to be potentially a 2-time NFL MVP. Is this the Mahomes moment? I think this player plays pretty well in this break room. What team is the most popular team in the break room, Colin? I know it's going to hurt you to say it, but if we're being honest, what's the most popular team in this break room?
I want to say it.
Say it.
It's America's team.
It's America's team.
I'll just say that.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys. We have a ton of Cowboy fans in the room. We know who the Cowboys' best running back ever is, Emmitt Smith. The second best Cowboy running back, though, on one of the sexiest Flash helmets.
Oh, my.
Tony Dorsett, Flash Authentic, one of the best running backs of all time. Pro Football Hall of Famer, College Football Hall of Famer, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1977, Super Bowl champ, I believe 10th all-time in rushing yards, Tony Dorsett.
Really?
That's the NFC East, and that is Michael Francia. Look it up. I think it's correct.
Michael Francia.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's on fire again. Come on, Michael. What's going on? Wow, says Denny Ricker. Denny's a big Cowboy fan. Tony Dorsett, Flash Authentic. Not a headliner in this series.
It's like Kamen knows what he's talking about a lot of times.
10th all time.
10th all time.
Well, I like to have these notes I have sometimes. I memorize them. And 10th all time in rushing yards.
We won't do it right now, but I want to see if you can go all 10 in order.
I can. We'll do it once we get caught up here. I can probably go all 10 in order.
Priorities.
I memorized the stats pretty good. I'm a stat geek. Definitely love the stats. Congrats, Michael, on the Tony Dorsett.
That is beautiful, man.
Denny's right. It is definitely beautiful. Tony Dorsett, Flash Authentic.
I think it's one of the best blues. If it isn't teal, it's the best like pure blue. You know what I mean? It's so good. It's deep. Beautiful.
So clean. All right. What could we have next here?
I want a car in that color.
It would be a nice car, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be nice and shiny.
Would be a nice car here. Hold on a second. Woo!
God bless.
You have one of those where you're about to sneeze and you half sneeze?
Thank you for not sneezing on Tony Dorsett.
I don't want to do that. I would never do that to Michael Francia. If you wore a Packer helmet, that could be a different story. That might be a different story. Just messing. I would never do that on any helmet.
Wink.
A wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Box 22 of 30 coming up. We are still looking for Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL, my favorite player in the NFL. Let's see what we got here. Also looking for Mr. Trevor Lawrence.
True dat.
Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. Let me test my heart here.
Uh-oh.
I'm still breathing. Patrick Mahomes. Full-size authentic lunar. That right there is incredible.
Dang, man.
Holy cow. Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, league MVP. He's got the most passing yards, the most passing touchdowns early on in the career, best passer rating in league history, AFC West, single spot snipe. That is $160, James Strode. Patrick Mahomes,
Dang.
Lunar Authentic. That is ridiculous here.
Wow, man.
Holy moly.
Wow. So this dude's got Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes now.
He's got a collection.
Oh, my.
He's got a collection. He's got the GOAT, and then he's got the one guy who might surpass the GOAT.
Jeez.
That's incredible. Denny's saying, nice, looks just like mine, LOL. Come on, Denny. Right time to brag, my friend. He got that last week. Actually, we were laughing. Loaded dice coming up. Mahomes might not survive the show. I missed Mahomes last week.
That's right.
This week, I get the last laugh.
You
Mahomes
do.
coming out.
Here he is.
I knew that he was going to come out tonight. And worst case scenario, I am working tomorrow. So I was like, Mahomes is not getting by me this time around.
I mean, a 30-box series with Mahomes. If it
Yeah.
survived 2 days in this break room right
Yeah.
now, that would be wild.
The only reason the series might not close out tonight is because we pulled them.
Yep.
But Mahomes surviving 2 days, not going to happen.
Nope.
Congrats, James Strode. Very cool. Vinny, did you call it? Of course he did.
That's what he does.
Of course he does. He calls out heat left and right. We have the Born Emo saying, oh, snap.
Oh,
Oh, snap,
snap.
indeed. Oh, snap, indeed on Patrick Mahomes. I mean, this guy is like a video game in real life. I mean, it's literally the passes he makes, like underhand, like eyes closed, behind the back. The guy does everything.
He really does. He's like he's the Steph Curry of football.
The Steph Curry of football. I always make Michael Jordan, but Steph Curry might be an even better comparison. 5,048 passing yards this year, most in the NFL. 40 passing touchdowns, most in the NFL. 77.8 QBR, best in the NFL. The guy is superhuman. 105.2 passer rating. That is incredible.
Amazing, man.
Vinny doesn't like the auto. I'm sure you don't, Vinny.
I actually think it's kind of cool.
I kind of like it. I know you can't read it, but it's got a little signature squiggle on it. Patrick Mahomes, Lunar Authentic. There is going to be no hit of the show debate tonight.
Bye, Tua.
This is it.
Yep.
Tua will go off the desk, but we'll keep this on the desk for as long as the show goes on. Patrick Mahomes, full-size Lunar Authentic. James Strode, hit of the night.
Bravo.
Incredible.
Bravo.
So very clean. Man. And Mahomes is a Fanatics exclusive. Fanatics QR sticker on the back. You know, Mahomes Fanatics exclusive. Brady, Manning. If it's Fanatics, you know it's the biggest name.
It's the good deal, baby.
It's the good deal. So very cool. Also, you know that there's not that many of them out there. I know he does sign. It's not like a rare signature, but it's not a super common one.
I mean, it's one of the most expensive out there right now.
It is, no question. And rightfully so, because, I mean, look at the player. He's fantastic.
That is a prized possession for sure.
So, nicely done, James Strode. He's now got a Mahomes and a Brady.
Bang.
So, I mean, Richard Cox also has Mahomes and Brady. I'm trying to think who else in this break room might have both.
We got to
Those are
figure
the
out what
first two that we think of.
like the what's his name? The Thanos glove of like all the gemstones. As you can tell, I'm not really into Marvel either.
The
The
Infinity
Infinity
Stones.
Gauntlet. Yes,
Yeah,
the Infinity Stone.
it's definitely Richard Cox, because Richard's been in this break room before you started.
But who are the Stones?
Who are the Stones? Oh, the Stones.
I mean, it's got to be Brady.
Mahomes,
Manning.
Brady, Manning.
Yeah. There's how many are there?
How many are there? Yeah.
4 or 5?
6.
There's 6?
Okay,
Oh
well,
God.
Alex is already coming through useful.
Yep.
I think it's in this break room, Breeze and Marino. They played
Probably.
very well in this break room.
Yeah,
For some reason, Joe Montana in this break room, at least,
I can see that.
doesn't get the love that he should get. I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
Montana's better than Breeze and Marino, but in this break room, Breeze and Marino play better. We have a lot of Dolphin fans.
Maybe.
Marino is like a hot item in this break room.
Randy Moss, maybe?
What do you guys think? 6 best football autographs you can get. I think Mahomes, I've got another one for you. Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
right
big
now.
name. We get him in our jerseys. The jerseys sell out with him. What do you guys think?
This is a great update from Denny.
Okay.
Large rep, his vitals are back to normal, and they put him into sleep to, I'm guessing, intubate, whichever.
him.
Yeah, currently running tests. So that is good.
Okay.
His vitals are normal.
Thank goodness.
Very good.
Thank goodness. So, I mean, Vinny's saying $14.99 on Fanatics, so that's $1,499. Obviously, there's different places you can find it for more. In many places, I've seen a helmet like this go for $2,000-$3,000. In this break room, it was a double box break, so it was $160. But James got it for $160.
Yeah.
I'd say that's worth it.
Definitely worth it.
And I would say $14.99 and rising. Mahomes' autograph can only get better. You win more MVPs, you win more Super Bowls, the value of the helmet increases.
I just like when a quarterback gets under pressure, usually you're like, oh no, like a sack, or oh, he's got to scramble. For Mahomes, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep, get the camera ready. He's going to do something amazing.
Something special, yeah.
Yep.
And think about this. Mahomes is still so young. There's so much more he can do. I saw a stat that he already has more yards or touchdowns than 9 Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
That's
already. That's ridiculous. In the history of the Chiefs, they had 5 12-win seasons before he became the quarterback. They've had 12-win seasons every time he started. Every year in a row.
Him and Andy Reid together is just deadly. It's a deadly combination.
It's good luck.
Yep.
Good luck. But he lost Tyreek Hill. Everyone's like, what's going to happen without Tyreek Hill? Best numbers in the league, no question. He's statistically having maybe a second best season ever.
It's so weird. It's crazy.
So, just insane.
And he's making I mean, second tier wide receivers look like first tier wide receivers.
Yeah, no question. I mean, these guys, Juju is like a really good number 2. You don't want that to be your top receiver. I know he's got Travis Kelce.
Which is big.
But who else does he have? I mean, otherwise, these guys are not that great.
McCole Hardman, Valdez Scantling, Jerick McKinnon here recently, Kadarius Toney.
Well,
but none of those guys are.
What did Scantling do with even Rodgers and the Packers? Nothing.
Exactly. These
Tony
guys are
did
not
nothing
superstars.
with the Giants. These guys are not superstars. McKinnon's a running back.
Yep.
You know,
and he's a second string running back most places.
And their running backs are good, though. Pacheco's good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs have all the stats in offense this year. The only question mark about the Chiefs is their defense. They got to get that defense more consistent.
I kind of like it because then it's just shootouts.
Makes
Chiefs
for
play
fun
a lot
games.
of exciting games.
You bet the over on the Chief games. You don't bet the line, though. The Chiefs are really, really good, but they don't cover a lot. They're not great against the spread. I've learned that the hard way. So bet on the Chiefs over, bet on the Chiefs money line. Maybe not the Chiefs spread. It's the thing. Everyone's got their eyes on the Chiefs. They've been the best team in the league for the last 5 years. When you play the Chiefs, that's your Super Bowl for the year.
Then he's got it pretty good here. Walter Payton, Tom Brady, Jim Brown, Patrick Mahomes, Reggie White. And then Peyton Manning, I would say, is the 6th.
Interesting. I definitely don't agree with that just because I know it's a framed photo. Let's show it off here. The Walter Payton framed photo. If you could bring me that photo, Alex.
It's against the wall over there by the
I think that would be a great list. I can just tell you, Vinny, in this break room, we have this Walter Payton framed photo, and to quote the great Taylor Twellman, what are we doing? I mean, we have, 14 can't-miss boxes left? I get it. The photo is not the sexiest piece of memorabilia. You'd rather have a helmet, a jersey, etc. But if Walter Payton was an Infinity Stone, we would definitely be chasing this framed photo here. He should be an Infinity Stone. But I don't know. This comes with a letter of authenticity as well. Beautiful frame photo. All the boxes out there in the Can't Miss series. So I thought we would be chasing this photo here. I mean, it's the autograph of Walter Payton.
I mean, for $48?
For $48.
Jeez.
So are you talking about for autos, how much they are worth? Okay, well, that's fair.
I would love an Eagles Reggie White.
Yeah, that would be
Don't think
cool.
I'll ever get one, but I would love one.
Of those guys, the only one we haven't had in the room is Reggie White. We are working on Jim Brown. We just got a Jim Brown helmet. I know that's coming back in the room at some point. I think there was a slight imperfection. We're getting it cleaned up. But I don't know. I'm a little surprised these guys are not chasing the Walter Payton photo in the Can't Miss.
I think it'll come eventually.
I mean, all the boxes now in the room on the ticker.
That's true.
If you're looking for a chase, Walter Payton is currently in the room. It'll probably be a box that will say, with a sticker or like a piece of paper saying, congratulations, you've won a Walter Payton's photo.
That's probably better than shoving the whole thing in there.
Yeah, we don't want to damage this. So Chris has 3 Jim Brown autos, flawless cards, all numbered to 10. Well, there you go, Chris.
Good Lord.
Thank you, Alex. This is something we have currently in the room. We do have Walter Payton currently in the break room. I'm not going off like value or whatever. These guys are going off value, expensive. I'm just going off based off who do we chase in this break room. Brady is number 1, without question. Always the craziest, quickest chase for Brady. Number 2 is probably between Mahomes and Manning. I think it's been very close. I know Joe Burrow is great, but we don't chase Joe Burrow as much in this break room.
True.
Josh Allen, we did chase, but we've had him on a jersey. I don't know how he's going to play on a helmet.
Probably great.
Probably great. But in this break room, I would probably say number 4 is Dan Marino. These guys, I mean, we have a lot of Dolphin fans. They love Dan Marino. For whatever reason, Joe Montana does not get enough respect in this. Jalen Hurts certainly doesn't get enough respect in this break room.
I knew we were bringing that up.
There's always a few guys. Justin Herbert, also not enough respect. These guys are Alex guys. We should chase more, and we don't. But I mean, this is a great example. We see the average viewers. We had a decent amount of people watching. Comparatively speaking to what we had watching last week, we had less viewers, less orders, and we still knocked out, 20 boxes in 2 shows chasing the Mahomes. I mean, I think last time we had Mahomes, we did 15 loaded dice. Mahomes doesn't survive a day. Brady doesn't survive a day. Manning did survive a few days, though. So the answer might be Mahomes number 2, Manning number 3.
Good. Yeah. I mean, that's what the statistics show, don't
That's
they?
what the stats show here in the break room. Vinny was chasing Gronk. I know you were chasing Gronk. But as soon as we made all the boxes available and we posted the double box breaks, these were selling out like that.
Oh, yeah. And they were going to keep going until this.
So, yeah, I mean, we could have knocked out the series tonight. The only reason we won't is because Mr. Mahomes did come out here in the break room. All right, I'm going to reset the break page, guys, give you a little top-to-bottom rundown. We say this a lot here. The show typically, Alex, you'll learn, very rarely goes less than 3 hours. Usually the first 3 hours, we're very patient. We give these guys plenty of time to hop in. Steven, to steal a coin from Steven, one of our great workers here, once we get to 10 o'clock, the urgency turns up. We'll stay on, but only if you guys are ordering. So here at the top to bottom rundown, Vinny was chasing Gronk. I know you were, Vinny, but the rest of these guys, make no mistake about it, they were chasing Mahomes. Right now, the next single box break, not moving. Trevor Lawrence in there, a great helmet to chase. Shows you they were chasing Mahomes. Pretty obvious. So live break 5 up in the jerseys. A lot of headliners still out there. We got Lamar Jackson, Jerome Bettis. I believe that's a Nike licensed jersey. Deebo Samuel. Also should be a licensed jersey. Deion Sanders. We have Josh Jacobs out there. Those are the headliners still out there in the dotted line jerseys. We got 4 to go in the single box break. And no, this is Patrick Diamond helmets. Trevor Lawrence camo still out there. And we've actually pulled the rest of the headliners, but I'll be honest. Every hit in the series is good. Example, Eric Dickerson Lunar Speed Flex Authentic. Not a headliner in this series. Wasn't even in the listing in here. You look at some of these other helmets. Not even in the listing. So strongly recommend we keep rolling there. We got live break 2 up in the minis. We're still looking for Tony Dorsett for all the Cowboy fans. We got the Terrell Davis out there as well. And we have the Deebo Samuel Flash Mini. So a lot of good minis still out there in the mini helmets. We got 7 to go in the can't miss. Again, this is the curious one. I believe there's 14 boxes left. Every player left in this series is in the listing. But as far as the photo headliners, Jerry Rice, Flash Mini, Emmitt Smith, we got the all-time leading receiver, all-time leading rusher. We have Ray Lewis, all-time tackle leader. That's a Flash Authentic. Tyreek Hill, Flash Replica. We got Walter Payton and Barry Sanders in this series. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photo headliners left. And the other names in this series include Tua, Jerome Bettis, Michael Vick, Jonathan Taylor, Phil Simms, Jamal Charles, Chris Johnson, Brendan Ayuk, Mac Jones. So, I mean, all the names are good. If you're looking for something to chase, this right here is what we should chase. I mean, it makes sense. But for whatever reason, we're only knocking out like 1 or 2 breaks a night. That's okay. And here's another great potential chase. One that we can end very quickly. There is 3 slab boxes left. Jalen Hurts slab is one of the last 3 boxes left. 1 in 3 chance at a Jalen Hurts. Those odds are pretty good. Here's one I would love to make a push for. 5 spots to go in the Fly Eagles Fly replica helmet series. AJ Brown still out there. Adrian Peterson. Tiki Barber, salute the service rep. We got Brian Dawkins. We have Joe Green, Champ Bailey. I mean, some of the names in this series that aren't headliners. Trayvon Diggs, Boomer Esiason, Charles Haley. You got a good play as well. So all these Cowboy fans, I mean, Trayvon Diggs and Charles Haley, fantastic. That is also the chase item today. So we're not going to do a chase wheel spin unless this fills up. We have 7 to go in the home stretch authentics. I believe 4 boxes left. The Brian Urlacher authentic, one of the last 4. So it is 10:19. Here's what we'll do. We're going to be on until at least 10:30. So we'll reevaluate the break page at 10:30. If we have no orders in the next 19 minutes, that'll be the show without a chase wheel spin. So we will sign off at 10:30 on the dot. If we get within 2 or 3 spots on some of these breaks, I will give you guys additional time to fill up those spots. Up to you guys. One thing you guys, you'll learn, Alex, usually immediately after a chase, all the excitement's done. Everyone's like, I'm done for the night. Makes sense.
A little bit of a lull.
A little bit of a lull after a crazy Mahomes chase. I will give these guys 10 additional minutes. So whatever you guys want to get done in the next 10 minutes, we'll make it happen. Otherwise, we'll regroup for tomorrow's 4 p.m. show. Otherwise, really strong show tonight. Let's take a peek here. We did, how many? We did 14 diamonds. Is that correct? I think it's live break 11, but we did 2 double box breaks.
Yep.
And then we did the single box break.
Correct.
So 14 diamonds. We do have 4 jerseys. That's 18 boxes. We did 2 minis. That's 20. I can't miss. 21. A slab, 22. And then we did also a double in the other one, right? So 24 boxes.
I think that's right.
So rock solid show. I say 20 is a pretty good show. I say 30 is like great. I mean, we've been pulling, 88 boxes in a show on Thursday. I think we did 81 on Wednesday last week. We did, I think on Friday, we did something like about 70 total boxes. You guys did about 100 yesterday. So at some point, these guys got to cool down a little bit.
I mean, if this is a slow show, that's still pretty good.
That's still pretty good,
Yeah.
right? With these diamond helmets. So up to you guys. I'll give you guys 9 more minutes. Whatever you want to break, put it out there in the chat. I know that a lot of viewers did leave after Mahomes. I also know that we still have about 20 people out there. So, I mean, if just 4 or 5 of you guys want to get in on something, we could.
True.
I would like to make the push for 3 breaks in particular I want to get done tonight. We can even knock out one of the 3, I'll be happy. We got 4 to go in the diamond helmets. All the boxes in the room on the ticker. Trevor Lawrence on the beautiful camo authentic still out there. That could be a good one to do. Definitely want to knock out the rep helmets because that's the chase. We got 5 spots to go. We're looking for AJ Brown. One of the best standard helmets is the Vikings Speed rep. That's clean on Adrian Peterson. We have the Tiki Barber, salute the service. Brian Dawkins, one of the best safeties ever. Joe Green, Champ Bailey. So that's a good option. And then the slabs, like I said, three spots to go, 6 spots to go, 3 breaks to go. Jalen Hurts still out there.
Good odds.
So we'll revisit things here at 10:30. Let's take a peek at the UA Fantasy matchup. We haven't had a chance to look at this. We've been too busy. So obviously, we will see what happens. This game will be played at some point this week.
You would think. I don't
know
even think
what
about
day.
like fantasy implications. There's championship games and stuff.
Well, our championship in particular.
Yeah.
Mine too in my other league.
Me as well.
So there's a lot going on. I do support the NFL's decision. I get it.
You have to.
I mean, we're all people first, so it makes sense that the game did end up, getting postponed. But it's definitely going to be played, and there's a lot of stuff on the line. A lot of bets out there, a lot of fantasy matchups, playoff seeding as well. So here's a look at our fantasy matchup, Colin. I don't feel great about it. We're in the championship game, the number 1 seed against the number 2 overall seed. We are currently, well, actually, we're toast. I don't think we can win.
Don't say. I think it's over.
It's over. Okay, well, forget that. Unless Joe Burrow throws a pick, it looks like we will lose. So second place, though, not too bad. So not a bad season for the UA fantasy team. So I can full out cheer for Joe Burrow to go off.
No shame.
I need Burrow and T. Higgins in my league to win my championship.
I need Burrow and Chase. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's team up. We'll be on the same side in fantasy. Let's take a look at the rest of the league.
Kind of fitting, too, that the one time we bet together, the game gets postponed. I think we broke it.
Oh, I know. It's our fault, Colin. The Big Bad Wolf will get third place. That's Matt. And then I don't know what the other... Did we not even have, like, a losers bracket? I thought we did. Oh, consolation bracket. So it looks like only Finns will win that matchup. So let's see who's going to get last in the league. Let's make fun of them. Or let's not. The Erie Reapers, but actually I think last place was already 9th and 10. That would be Cody and Don Veluso. They're not even in the running. So, great football season this year, though.
Absolutely.
Great football season. Who's still out there, guys? Last call for orders. If anyone else is still out there, let us know. If there's anything else you want to break tonight.
I'll take a crack at this top 10 rushing list.
Let's do it. We'll take a look at the top 10 rushing list, and then we will do a little quick 1 to 2 minute talk with Alex, see how he thinks on day one.
Yeah, I like that.
So number 1 in rushing yards all time. You see me, I don't have it pulled up on my computer, so you see.
He's clean.
I'm clean. I've got the live break page pulled up. Number 1 all-time rushing yards, Emmitt Smith, obviously. Number 2, Walter Payton.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Frank Gore.
Yep.
Number 4 is Adrian Peterson. No, Barry Sanders.
Okay.
Barry Sanders. 5 is Peterson.
Yep.
6 is Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin.
Okay, 7.
Where it starts to get dicey.
A 7th all-time leading rusher. Well, Tony Dorsett is 10.
Tony Dorsett is 10. We know that. So you need 7, 8, and 9.
7, 8, and 9 all-time. I've got Alex, no help from you. I've got the top 6 all-time leading rushers. Ooh. And I've got number 10, so I need 7, 8, and 9.
Number 8 is kind of surprising to me.
Number 8 surprising? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great running back. I just didn't think he had this many yards.
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis is 8.
I mean, he had 13,000 yards.
He was so good.
That's unbelievable.
People forget how good I think the problem is you think of him at late in his career where he was getting a lot of those goal line touchdowns. But before that, the man in his prime was over 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah, that's true. And he played a long time.
Yeah, Frank Gore is 3rd, Robert. I did get Frank Gore, obviously, going in order. So I'm missing 7
and 9.
And 7 and 9. Okay, 7, let's go LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yep. LaDainian Tomlinson.
And then 9, Eric Dickerson.
Yep. He's got them all, folks.
All 10.
He's got all 10.
All 10 in order. Walter Payton, or actually Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson. Then number 6 was Curtis Martin. 7 was LT Tomlinson. 8 was Bettis. Then 9, Eric Dickerson. 10, Tony Dorsett.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pretty impressive.
I think Marshall Faulk is like 11.
He's 12th.
No, 12th. And Adrian James is 13, maybe.
Yeah, what the heck?
And then 11 is, who's 11? And why am I blanking on 11? Is that a tough one? No, 11.
Makes sense.
Big name.
Pretty big. I think we just talked about him.
Yeah, we did.
See, I had that one memorized too. I had through, like, because I remember, because I've had it in the break room. Talk about Adrian James. It's not. Give me a clue on that one. I'm trying to think.
Oh, that's too obvious.
Too obvious.
I would say think Bob Boulay. That's probably too obvious, but
Oh, Jim Brown.
yeah.
Jim Brown, yeah. And he would be higher if he just played less games.
Right.
So, no question. All right, folks. Last call for orders. You got to see me sound smart on the air, which is always good. So, I may not know quite as much as Bob Boulay, but I know quite a bit.
He probably would have rallied off like the top 30 in no time.
He probably would have the top 30 by now. So 18 surprised me, says Vinny. Let's take a look here.
I was about to say, I just pulled it down, dang it.
NFL, I'm going to pull it back up. NFL all-time rushing yard leaders. 18. Number 18 is Steven Jackson. He was good.
Ooh, that is kind of surprising.
I think 20 surprises me more. Corey Dillon.
Yeah.
That's Warwick Dunn, 23.
How about LaShawn McCoy, 22nd?
That doesn't surprise me. He was
Shady.
really good, man.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he was that
was
good.
really
though.
good.
He was really good.
No, nobody active in the top 20.
Good point.
It's a passing league, right?
Yeah.
LaShawn was
longevity.
the most recently active,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
The
Look at
last
this.
true running back.
Actually, who retired first, him or Frank Gore?
That's a good question, too. I mean,
Somehow I imagine
Yeah.
Frank Gore's still playing.
I think they should box it out.
They should. They should. Look at Thomas Jones at 26. That's one that surprises me.
Dang, man.
He's
Yeah, we
actually
only got
ahead of
yeah,
Matt
we-
Forte, who's 33. So Otis
Interesting.
Anderson, a break room regular at 30. So here's the list real quickly here of all-time leading rushers. Pretty.
Jerome Bettis is still the most surprising. to me,
Yeah.
And it's probably just because I'm not remembering his early years.
Well, you're a little bit younger than me, and I watched probably the tail end of his prime, and then since you're 3-4 years younger than me, you missed out on his entire prime.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's the issue there on Jerome Bettis. I mean,
Yeah, 1,400 is free.
yeah, he got off to a great start. Let's see his stats here:
16.
1,400, 1,600, consistently over 1,000. You were probably watching him more like Colin, probably like 03, 04,
Yeah, I was about to
05.
say, like, literally the end of his career.
Yeah, so you missed out on the prime Jerome Bettis. He was always a big dude. I'm not saying that he was ever the fastest guy, but he was significantly faster when he was younger. You
Very
know,
interesting.
he had the power, also some speed to match with Jerome Bettis. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Before we go, got a question for you, Alex.
Mhm.
Be honest. Day one, how'd it go here at Ultimate Autographs?
Give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I
10
love
out
to
of
hear
10.
it. It's fantastic, man.
We were looking for 11 out of 10.
Oh.
That's okay.
You failed. You're fired. I'm just
You
kidding.
won't see Alex tomorrow, everyone.
You might not.
You actually literally might
You
not.
probably might not see him tomorrow, just because the plan is for him to physically input the orders. He'll be working with Steven in the back. Hopefully, hopefully you're able to hear Steven.
No kidding.
His voice is pretty dead. But I think we'll see you maybe on the air Wednesday or Thursday. We might have you guys flip seats where you're there to help him out just in case. But he's more in charge of the orders. You guys are both on screen. We'll see. That's the tentative plan. But definitely looking forward to a lot of fun with Alex and everyone else here in the break room. Guys, thanks again for a great show. Another great night in the break room. We are on at 4 and 7 Central Time, Monday through Friday. Also 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. Now that the holiday season is over, I can pretty much say it's going to be that way for a while now. And, eventually maybe we get more shows. For the time being, I don't think we have a major holiday until Easter. So we'll be here 2 days a week, 7 times a week. Looking forward to a lot of fun. Prayers for Hamlin, Vinny says, agreed. Hoping for all the best there. And we'll see you guys right back here in the break room, 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow for plenty more fire. See you guys then.